Welcome to Halftime Heroes for season 2026. We've got the latest news from across the Mornington Peninsula and beyond, with the crew of Adam Kelly, Peter Susovich, Neil Craig, Luke Harris, Chris Gamble, Lee McQuillan, and Jacob Kelly. Take it away, boys.
G'day sports fans and welcome to the Halftime Heroes. That's right, I am back just to make sure that the old fossil nuts next to me is, you did okay, Foss.
Okay. Nice to see you back, Adam.
No, thank you very much.
And fit and well.
I've been incredibly unwell, but on the mend now. You good? All good?
I'm good.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So on the mend now, thanks to, of course, Toyota of Frankston, Rosebud and Mornington, as well as Impact Glass and Glazing, also Wickham Glass, Dan Hastings, LC Constructions, and we've got the little bat co, little court co, with their little bats.
Little bats.
We just speak for yourself.
Yeah. No.
Little court company.
Little court company.
Yes, little court co. And we've got one on the horizon that are just coming in tonight for Gamma's asked for it, and I went out and got it for him.
He's getting his own. People are sponsoring just Gammas now.
Just Gammas.
Just Gammas.
Yeah. Actually, they're not sponsoring Gammas. They're sponsoring Gamma's segment.
Is it a ladder production company?
Oh, might be.
Might be. More
to come next week.
More to come.
But all I'd say to the listeners, and hello to the listeners, is I'd say to them, start joining and subscribing to the page, because there's going to be prizes that you'll only get over the page.
Right.
You guys are going to get rid of me. And now I've just got sponsors and segments and...
Who was going to get rid of you?
Perfume named after you.
We were not.
Become a pretty big deal.
Perfume you have.
If you don't say so, you don't want
just ask quick point.
The
next, absolutely. So, just on that, Chief, if you do want to get involved in the Halftime Heroes, you can certainly do so on Facebook, of course, as well as YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe. Get behind us, because we love putting the show together. And the feedback you always get is what?
We love. Well, the man Eliza
It
people.
looks fun.
They love Macca.
They
said his intel is like. But we have a person in a note whose intel is.
Somerville people did like Macca.
There's so many people love Gamma.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, though, that our Div 2 people
that'd be good. That'd be
are
good if they
by
loved
far
it.
our biggest audience.
Yeah.
Div 2, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we go right into Div 2 this week's episode, because we have the great man. We've been trying to get him in for a very long time.
He's been
actually
scared.
joining us. He has been a little bit intimidated by the FOSS, the commission. Let's get ready to rumble. It's going to be on under the cone of silence. That's right. Jamie Mollo,
The gentleman.
the senior coach of the Bonbeach Football Netball Club, is here, Gammers. Thanks to you. So good get. Thank you.
I've had to put 2 security guards on the door.
Absolutely.
Have the cones ready to go.
Yeah.
You've had like 6 weeks to.
Unbelievable.
Been lots of polishing going on under.
Yes.
With the cone.
Yeah, I was going to say under the desk. You've been polishing something. Hello to you, Chief.
Have we all been? It's been
Very-
another great week of footy.
It has, hasn't it?
Jesus.
Some very interesting results. There is no upcoming round in Division 1, so we are looking.
They called it off.
We're looking at a bye round this coming week, the
right
4th of Saturday. The 4th
of Saturday.
The 4th of Saturday. The 4th of July.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks. We'll see how you go with that later on. And hello to you, Jacob Kelly.
And how are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm doing well, mate.
That's good.
Happy to
Very
be
good.
back on the show.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
nice to have you.
The Div 1 specialist for this week. So
Yeah.
hopefully you've got some intel there. Hello to you, Commissioner. Very good job last week.
Where's
You
Macca?
rise to the occasion.
Where's
Where's
Macca?
Macca? He's MIA.
Where is he?
I reckon he might have been down Maffra last week, just giving them a hand.
No, that's not the same Macca.
Well, I saw a Jack McQuillan down at Maffra, and I reckon just the name might have just attracted him down there, and Maffra getting over the line against Murray. Yep.
Jesus, Maffra must be going all right.
Yeah.
What's their fucking wages bill?
He didn't. Not the same as
Hey?
as Maui.
No, well, we
What how much
hello.
are they spending? $1.3 million a week or something?
Hello to the Gippy League. We know they love to tune in to the Halftime Heroes.
We'll just have to get a labour hire company to man our SMSs.
Absolutely.
I think Macca's in Darwin.
We might send them offshore, eh?
Yep.
The
Is he wrestling crocodiles?
communique. Imagine.
That'd
Steve
Macca,
Irwin type.
his little
Imagine.
hat with the teeth round it.
Gammers,
Oh,
is he
really?
playing golf?
He'd have BJ
Yeah,
there
he's-
with him.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. All
He'd have
these
the most
boys.
beautiful
Playing
man
some
in
golf.
the MPFNL.
I made that course famous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, me.
Jesus,
Hello
I
to
tell
you,
what, he's
Gammers.
changed,
Hello,
hasn't he?
welcome back.
Hello, kiddies.
Jeez, you got your heads out of the bins and you're feeling a bit better, eh?
Absolutely,
We've
mate.
missed you, mate. But
Absolutely.
yeah,
Thank
the
you
old,
very much.
Have we?
the old boy did all right. I gave him some praise.
Yeah, no,
been
very
all right.
good. He did very well.
Yeah.
He did very well indeed.
Except Sus keeps moving the fucking screen. I couldn't see
Yeah.
that. When I was
Oh, no,
getting
he's
distracted
too
and he
fucking
got
quick.
trying to keep
He's
Macca under
too
control. And Macca's got all sorts of weird
Yes,
stats about
Macca-
big guys getting touches and stuff.
Gigi was in depth last
Well, he
week, wasn't he?
was. It was a big,
Well, he's
the
too-
big guy.
Does he remember what this show is?
Yeah, does he? It's meant to be.
Two-
He was giving
If
away
he gets
some
too
trade
serious-
secrets, I think.
Yeah.
2 for 2 he
Yeah,
was
no,
too.
he's good.
The week
Does
before
okay.
he was
No.
very good as
But
well.
the boys spent that.
Yeah, no,
Back it, back
exactly. We
Back
can't be too professional around here. Can't be too professional. Let's do it. Let's jump straight into the Division 1 football show. It was Pride round 11, in fact, and it was Edithvale at Regents Park taking on Devon Meadows. And no, it wasn't. Yes, it was. And
There's a win for you.
Yeah, well,
And they were well in front, too.
they were well
40 odd points in front when I
They
looked. I
were
thought, "Geez,
well
just
in
take the phone.
front. In the best for Edithvale, please, Chief. It was Angus Grant, Louis Diggins, Zach Weller, Liam Hiscock, and Aaron Cott. And for Devon Meadows, it was Patrick Cinema, Dean Kent, Nathan Drew.
He
Nate,
did
skinny.
He
He was
did
skinny.
He did very well out of the back line.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Toby, Cinema, and Kai Williams. You know what? I don't know. Devon were up for a big part of this game.
Oh,
weren't
no, they were well in front.
They were well in
Gidder
front.
sent me a text saying we let them back in. I said, Gidder, mate, it's
They were
hard to
up
play
front at
well
every turn.
against. Not only are Devon hanging in there,
Ah,
they're
God, they were.
out a percentage of the 5.
Yep.
I think
Equal fifth.
And I know we go through the ladder, but who read that?
I think I tipped him, didn't I?
Yeah, there were three of us, I think. tipped him.
Yeah, all
Macca-
over him.
I think Macca stuck with Edie.
So the barometer for Edie, Kurt Lopo, is not in their best. And when he's not in their best, they don't win.
I'll tell you who is in their best. Ex-Mornington Frankston player Angus Grant. 6-pointer.
Yes, so he's
Made the move just before deadline
Hey,
from
boys,
Springvale District.
I knew I was fucking reading the wrong thing. Devon Meadows did win. They won by 7 points.
Yeah.
17, 11,
That's what we-
113.
No, we're all
That's
over
what-
that.
Yeah, okay,
yeah.
jeez.
Well, that's what
I
we've
read
been
the
saying.
wrong bloody scores.
That's what we've been saying.
16, 10,
Did you?
106. Yeah, I did. I did.
That's how attentive we
Yeah,
are.
I was going to say that's how much you
Yeah.
fucking flogs listen to me.
Whatever.
But the best players and everything was right. Yeah, sorry about that. Pride round it was, round 11. Devon Meadows over Edithvale Aspinall.
Ooh,
Incredible. Jake,
jeez.
your what did you see, please?
Well, I had correspondence from Drewy Senior this morning.
Yep.
He said that Skinny was best on ground at three-quarter
Who's
time.
Drewy Senior? Fat?
No, like
Daz,
their
the
old
old man.
Oh,
Daz.
Daz, not Fat.
Yeah.
No, Daz. And Daz said that
It's hard to keep up. isn't it?
Skinny was best on ground at three-quarter time.
was
then
killing it.
Did not touch the ball in the fourth quarter. Just went missing.
Jeez, he's critical.
Yep.
Just went
He's
missing
so
apparently.
critical.
But no, I think good game.
Dean Kent has 30, so
large.
large, super important.
Get it
Toby
through his
Cinema
hands off
kicked
half-time.
2 fantastic goals in the first, which was put him well ahead.
Yep.
Geez, those boys, they're brimming with belief, aren't they?
They are.
Mm.
They are.
Really are. They've got
Absolutely.
the nice young crew going.
There's plenty of celery in that water over there. The next game was at Olympic Park, and there was games halted. There was all sorts of shite going on over there in a very, very close one. Rosebud in the end by 3 points, 8-6-54, defeating Dramana 7-9-51 in the best for Rosebud. It was Jake Carosella, Willie Hartung, Bill Campbell Huswaite, Nick Sakalis, and Caden Caphay. And in for Dramana, it was Billy Gertz, Jai Taylor, Josh Gertz, Sam Gertz, and Billy
Only 3
Quigley
Gertzes.
back in that lineup as well. So Dramana, plenty to come. Jake, you were there for the second half, I believe, of that game. What did you make of it, please?
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good. I think.
How was the ground? It was freshly laid.
Yeah,
wasn't
so,
it?
yeah.
So I obviously watched. I come over and watched the third quarter, and then went out to the three-quarter time huddles. And like viewing, it wasn't that bad. And then you walk on the ground, and you clearly can see, obviously, the individual parts of turf. But it was all pretty solid. I think I saw Lukey Oborn had a pretty big contest where he's gone to ground and his knee dug out a massive portion of
Right.
ground, but that was really the only thing that sort
Okay.
of took. Like,
And was Rye
tore it
done
up.
today?
So Rye
that-
has been, so that was Sorrento getting ripped up.
Oh, that was
today.
Sorrento.
Yeah,
Right.
that was
Sorrento's getting ripped
that's
up.
Sorrento. So if you want updates, make sure you
Okay.
check out the Facebook page as
Okay.
well as the webpage halftime.
And Rye's getting done at the same time.
And Rye's getting
Right,
done at the same
right,
time,
right.
correct. But geez, mate, you would have been frothing, very efficient. They're doing
Evergreen
like
turf and they stripped it off
Yeah.
straight in the truck and
Well, it's
put the
like-
mega rolls back in.
Yeah, and they do
Yeah,
it like the bloody like the roads where they chew up the bitumen. That's what they do
incredible
with the turf.
the
And
stuff
it
these
just
days
conveyor
they use.
belts
It's
into the
great.
truck.
It's
great.
It's very
Yeah,
good.
no, it's good.
Very,
very
cool.
But very expensive. So that who's paying for that?
Yes.
Well, they
Insurance.
apparently they had
Insurance.
Apparently,
they had to stop halfway because they found some gold bullion under McFarlane Reserve, a secret stash of cash.
Did
I reckon
they?
there might be.
I could probably put it to good use.
Some bags of bones under there too from the ex-presidents as well, maybe.
Oh. No,
Don't come for me. I know I live in the East Gippsland. So other than that, on the field, please.
Yeah, no, good game. I think a noticeable one for me was Josh Kurtz got super busy second half. He was everywhere. Interesting to note that Campbell Huswaite and Jakey Arts just went head to head. They didn't send anyone to each other. They just went head to head.
Really?
So
I love
that was awesome.
Yeah.
Really cool to watch. And then I also have a little note here. Nicky Sakalas made his senior debut for the year and also got in the best. So big shout out to him.
Wow, good effort.
He
Well, Nick,
was
no nerves there.
a genuine pest.
Just
Roaming in the back line, just getting under skin. That's what he does. So.
He's been here on a couple of 18th and 21st and been a serial pest at this point.
Yeah.
So
this
notorious.
That's
very-
saying something.
in this very garage.
in this garage.
Notorious for it. So yeah, no. Chief, could you go down to see where Clayton Gay is for me, please? Just scrolling through stats.
There he
folks.
is.
There he is. So 11. Yeah, gotcha.
Quite.
And one
Yeah, well,
goal.
he's obviously like VFL listed. He's only played the one VFL game this year. So he's played a lot for Dramana, but he's yet to fire big time.
Dominate a game.
We know what
Like he
Clayton
does.
Gay is capable of,
Yeah.
and he's yet to do anything. So I'm waiting for it. There was one name that I looked for scrolling through, and he's not given us that real big standout game yet, which we're just waiting for.
Well, I'm sure Stewie, number one ticket holder for the halftime heroes, will have something to say about that. Don't you worry
Bloody
about
oath
that.
he will. Bloody oath he will.
We're counting on it.
This result, this could be one of the best final series in recent memory.
Yeah,
Starting
I
to
tend
even up.
agree.
When you look at those
Yeah, no, I
quality of
tend
the
to
team,
agree.
Mount Eliza's coming good.
Um,
They run them to, Dramana run them to 4 points, 3 points. It's incredible, isn't it?
our master Ladder Statman will bring us through that later.
Mm.
Don't fucking
The
step.
sponsored
Don't
Ladder
step.
Statman.
Don't
I didn't say
step
anything
on
about
his
the ladder.
turf.
Well, we had some close results now. Now it starts to spread.
Yeah, it does start to
Mm.
spread. Frankston YC Football Club, the Stone Cats down at John Coburn Oval. It was 15-10, 100, defeating the Pines Football Club by 54 points, 6-10, 46 in the best for Frankston YCW. It was Paddy Boink, Jackson Mead, Brenton Lambert, Lammy, and McKenna Hura. And Matty Jackson, and in for Pines, it
Hendry.
was Bo Hendry, John Hayden, Guy Hendry, Jake Klein, and Liam Cox.
It's all second half.
It's all second
It is,
half.
isn't it?
It's only 2 points at half time.
Mm-hmm.
Great
And
effort by Bo to be.
It's 11 shots to 8
Yes.
at half time
Yeah,
in
it is
Pine's
too.
favour. And then it goes
Mm.
bang.
Yeah.
Mm.
Very
Notable
one-sided
in-
after half time.
Notable in for Pines, which takes them to 42 out of 42 points, was William Darrington from Frankston VFL. He's played a lot of VFL this year. William Darrington. So, yeah, holding the 5 points, and they are, right on the cusps.
The next game, it happened at Dave McFarlane Reserve. There would have been plenty going on the deck. There would have been a fantastic President's Lunch. Were you invited, Chief? You weren't invited this time
not this
around.
week.
Well, Lang Warren went down there and said, we don't care what's happening. We're going to flog you by 97 points. And that's just what they did, 24-15, 159, defeating the home side in Sorrento, 9-8-62. It was Pride round, and it was around 11. In the best four, Sorrento, it was Chad Harris, Ryan Polkinghorn, William Frooms, Marcus Gardner, and Zach Keane. And in the best four, Langy, it was Matty J, Josh Smith, Jack Orchard, Brody Carpenter, and Harry Marks. And if you don't mind, we know that Macca very much gets around Langwarren's forward line, doesn't he, Chief?
He does, Matty Johnson.
And Matty
Have a look
Johnson
at the
just
spread of goals.
goes bang
Jesus.
and kicks 7. How many goal scorers?
7-5-4. Jesus.
Well, they've got quite.
Who hasn't
Wow.
picked one?
Yeah, they've got quite a few there.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9
Nine.
individual goal
And
scorers.
Matty Johnson takes the lead in the goal kicking.
He does by 2, doesn't he?
Yep.
Above Matty Kane.
So they,
Yeah, Matty
kicked,
Kane,
they
yeah.
kicked 9 goals, 4 in the last quarter alone.
Yep.
And no Harry Money.
Yeah, no
yeah,
money.
is Money injured?
I'm not sure
Wow.
what the
Because he'd be in
correspondence
there,
on money is.
best 22, for sure.
Oh, 100% he would.
That's a huge score.
That's their highest score for the year. Gammers.
Yeah. And they are a
The
high-scoring side.
Yeah.
the emergency break glass stuff down at Sorrento has got to be going off its chops.
Well, there's that.
Done it now.
That's doing a two-way switch between Pines and
Jeepers,
Sorrento at
that's
the
a-
moment.
Well, we said earlier in the year
Ooh.
the results in Div 1 were really, really close, but that's a clear top 2 side versus the
Yeah.
current
Yeah,
bottom
no,
two
that's
side.
exactly
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Probably what you get,
Um,
isn't it?
And,
Yeah, of course.
And you wouldn't have seen this at the start of the year by Sorrento took the field with 30 points. I think they were having to manage their list to get
With
to
all the big names.
Exactly, to get
Yeah.
to 42. Now they're playing with consistent 30 points.
And on that,
Which is
shout out
the
to
positive.
Zach Keane for Sorrento, who's gotten into the best. He's a up and comer. They're playing some kids now, and
They've got no
he's
choice, Jake.
he's in the Stingrays Talent League. So good to see him getting a game and getting his name in the best, which is
And
good.
no Clark yet, so still
Clark
appears
yet.
to be injured. Yep.
Yep.
Maybe he's gone overseas as well.
And Tomlinson's done for the year, isn't he, Chief?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Not
Okay.
sure on that.
The next game was, in fact, it was the last game of the round, and it was who was it? It was
Mount
Mount
Eliza.
Eliza
And
taking
Morna.
on the Mornington Football Netball Club, and it was at Emil Madsen Reserve. And were you there, Kamish?
I actually wasn't there.
You weren't
I was away for the weekend.
Okay, very good. But it was Mount Eliza, too strong in the end, too quick, I suppose. Also, 18-10, 118, defeating Mornington by 68.78.
28 to 15 shots.
Yeah. And it was 68 points in the best four. Mount Eliza, it was Zach Jones, Finn Bain, William Anthony, Declan Cole, and Harry Jones. And in for Mornington, it was Tommy Payne, Bree, BJ Credlin, Ned Moody, Max Ritchie, and Hudson Price.
Price and Max
Little
Ritchie,
sneaky in
both
there.
young
I
guys.
think you might find there's 9 or 10 individual goal kickers for
Mount
Mount
Eliza.
Eliza as well. Ziggy Toledo straightens them up no end. Zach Jones is now starting to play enough with that group that they know what he's about.
Harry Jones
He
kicks
puts them into
4.
good spots and he's class. I think I mentioned last week that they played 20 or 30 minutes of footy last week. They had that shiny look about them.
Nine
And they
goal
got
scorers.
that, 9 individuals. So they got that running handball game, back gone, space, and you're out of there. They just showed a clean. I could imagine how this game went, and that is exactly what I thought might happen. And my boys are coming.
Which ones?
They're your boys.
Devon,
Yeah,
Devon
which one?
and Mount Eliza and Mornington. Oh, can you have 3, can you? 2? Can you?
Oh,
Your boys in the
you
same
can.
division.
But the one with this mob,
Your boys.
they are looking shiny,
fucking been
and
off
there's a
them.
few more notables to come in later in the year, which I can disclose very soon.
It was a big media frenzy after the match down there on Saturday. So.
Like, has he found his hat? Or?
No, well, he wasn't there.
Yeah, I think Mick Malloy was there in my
Yep.
place.
Just going
In
on.
Just call him in, did you? Mate, I won't
Mick
be
and
there.
Mike, can you just
Yeah.
go mix with the commoners for a
Make
while?
an
can you?
appearance, can you, for me?
Yeah,
No, but great effort, boys.
I
And
won't be there, but can you just call the
take
second
the week
best?
off. I dare say the Mount Eliza boys be off overseas, and the Mornington boys
Oh,
will,
God.
well, up to Darwin.
What are the stats
Yeah.
for this one, Chief?
Let's have a
Sorry.
look.
That's 3 on the bounce for Mount Eliza now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be curious because you brought it up a couple of weeks back, I think, Gamma's talking about their disposals and then their tackle
geez.
numbers as well.
That's a huge
Handball's
number.
206, 133. That's their game.
That's a huge
Yeah.
number of disposals. You wouldn't see many games where teams have more than 400 disposals.
It's a running match.
Far out.
And probably the first
It is a running match.
week in the
Yeah,
last 6 or 8 that
206,
Nelmsey hasn't been named in the best.
Yeah.
So Ziggy's not in the best as he kicked 3, but there's some quality out of there.
Oh, Zach Jones,
We've had
44.
80
Yeah.
between them.
Jeez, he puts blokes in good
36.
spots.
Bloody
He's
hell.
worth coming down just to watch him put blokes in
Now,
good spots.
okay, so let me pose this, and I'd love for Macca to be able to be you to answer this. But looking at those stats, you would say that Man Liza, they played a similar game to what Dramana did, but obviously a bit better. Mornington were able to stop them. Why did they get blown out against Man Liza?
Yeah,
Hard to back it up with young kids, I reckon.
Yeah.
You know, you probably put a lot of time and effort into your week last week at Dramana, and then to try and back it up with a Mount Eliza side, which are clearly on the up and firing. It'd be a lot to ask.
Mount Eliza are a fair bit more defensively sound than Dramana, so they probably tried to go forward and then got slingshotted off half-back, I would say, by the number of possessions. To have 400,
That's right,
that's
exactly.
extraordinary.
That's right,
Yeah.
possession footy. And the handballs, 308 handballs to 133.
It just
phenomenal
all
as well.
chuck it into this bloody final series we've got coming up. Boy, oh boy.
Some good styles.
Don't miss a game of finals. For you.
Yeah, dead set.
That rounds out what was round 11. It was Pride round in round 11 as well. So let's go to the ladder, please, Gammas, the master of ladder stats.
Yeah, so it's pretty status quo at the top. Rosebud win again, so 40 points, 157. Langy win again, big, 36 points, 164 now.
Yes,
So there's less than a
wow.
game there now.
Yep.
And they go to the highest scoring team in the competition now with 1,207 points. YC,
Yes.
I don't want to be disrespectful, but best of the rest at the minute, 32 points, 109. It's a pretty low percentage for third spot. Mount Eliza 3 on the bounce now, so they've gone from 4-4 to 7-4,
Yeah,
127.1, and the best defense in the league outside of Rosebud. Dramana still hang on to 5th spot, 24 points, 109.1. And then you've got Devon, who joined them after their
Incredible effort.
stirring win that kind of splits the ladder now.
Yeah,
it
Devon
does.
in 6, 24
Really
points,
does.
82.
That was an 8-pointer.
That's a genuine
That was an 8-pointer.
Yeah, 'cause there
was
is
an
now,
8-pointer.
As far as Edie were concerned.
there's now 8 points between them.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that makes more sense.
There you go. Explained. EDS, 16 points, 94. It's starting to get hard now, isn't it? With what they got 7 to go. You'd have to probably win 6 of those to make it, and even then you're probably still struggling. Mornington, 12 points, still stay clear of that bottom 2 relegation battle, with both the bottom teams losing. Sorrento 4 points, 69.0. Pines 4 points, 61.4. So we're talking 7.5%.
It's going to be important. That's going to be important. That's half a game of footy. Half a game of footy there.
Separating relegation.
Before I get takeaways, we've got 7 rounds left. Sorrento Pines both on 4 points with only 7%, give or take, between them, 8%. Who's getting relegated?
And Mornington totally clear.
Yep.
Yeah.
They are.
Morning-
They are.
morning-
Mathematically, I reckon.
Well, he's not here. So.
Oh, that's a big call. That's a
No.
But
Anything
they're
can happen
totally
here.
clear. I don't
Yeah.
reckon they're in total clear air yet.
No.
In 2 weeks' time, they will be.
Yeah, 100%.
So
So
Yeah, the
just
winner of round 13.
quickly here, 7 rounds to go. I don't want to be too critical, but I reckon Pines have only got 5 rounds to go because their last 2 rounds are Langwarren at home and Rosebud away.
okay,
Yeah.
righto.
Yep.
Round
Good point.
13 says it all.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
So Mornington have got Frankston YC, Devon Meadows, Pines, Rosebud, Edie, Sorrento, and Lang.
Yeah, I think they're okay.
Yeah. I think they're okay.
So is the
There's
question
a
is
number of those.
who finishes last?
Who finishes last? Who's getting relegated?
So
for season
just before I'll
2026?
give you one more bit of information before you answer that.
Yep.
Pines have to play both Rosebud and Langwarren. Sorrento play neither.
Jesus.
and they're already 7% ahead.
But at the minute, Pines are going better than Sorrento, aren't they?
It's a toss-up.
I don't know where you heard that. I don't know where you heard that.
Don't you reckon that Sorrento have just dropped off the face of the earth?
I mean, it is round 13 is the key,
Yeah.
and they both play Mornington on the run home.
Yep. Second last round of the year,
Which is why I think Mornington are safe.
Yeah,
Yeah, good
100%.
point.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
can
exactly.
get
They'll win.
those
They only
two.
have to
But
win
this
one
is-
of those.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is Sorrento's. They've got they've got Dramana in after the bye,
Yeah,
which is
at home.
at home,
As
and
in
then-
Dramana's home.
As in Dramana's home. Then they've got Pines at Dave McFarlane,
Mhm.
Mount Eliza, Edith Vale, Devon, Mornington, and then Frankston YC.
Is Devon at Devon?
Devon is no, that's Dave McFarlane. But
Pine-
still,
I don't think it bothers them.
I don't think it
it bothers them
matter.
anymore.
No.
Oh, no, Devon
not a
smack
factor.
'em.
I can see them only winning one of those games.
Pines and Straw is far more difficult though with the top two sides.
Yeah.
I was going to say Pines anyway. If you look
Mm.
the advanced stats against us, please.
Do-
On the ladder.
Do Pines, it's going to sound a bit silly, but do Pines need to bottom out to redevelop?
Oh, I think Sorrento do.
They both do, Adam.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're exactly right. So,
I
but
think
who
it's more
out of those need
detrimental
to
for
more?
Sorrento, though.
Yeah.
Me
I
too, because
think
it's not a brand
Sorrento-
that they want to play.
No, not at all.
No,
and then
it's
it
not.
So how do you promote
becomes
players?
like it becomes such a hard.
Is that too
yeah.
hard to say that one of these
I've got a
teams need to redevelop?
Well, I've got a hypothetical for you. Would that competition be better if the bottom two sides went to Div 2 right now and Chelsea and Seaford came up? Would Chelsea and Seaford be any better than those two in Div 1?
Oh God, yes.
Would they?
Oh God,
I think
yes.
they'd be more competitive.
And
Chelsea would
Sammy.
be.
I know you left your own club out as you would.
Well,
but-
we're not in the top two.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Valid.
Oh, sorry, you've gone 2 and 2. Yeah.
So you're
yeah.
talking in mid-season.
Well, you never do it, but I'm just
Oh,
saying,
yeah.
would it make that competition a bit closer? Would Chelsea beat Mornington?
Give
Yes.
them a good run.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
probably.
reckon
Yeah,
they would. Yeah,
Clash
they
of
would.
styles.
Probably.
Oh God, yeah, Clash
Yep.
of Styles, and I just think the talent that Chelsea has on the park. I don't think. Yeah. I think they'd beat. I think they'd beat more.
They'd be up there. Well,
Yeah,
have a
they
look at
would
what
be.
Devon have done last year.
Yeah, it's exactly
Yeah.
right. It's exactly right.
I'm just thinking where the two clubs are at. Who's thinking we need to go back to Division 2 and win that in the first couple of years we're there? Who out of those two clubs
I
would
reckon-
think that more?
I don't reckon either of them. I think.
But
Oh,
sometimes
God,
it needs
no.
to happen, doesn't it? It's going to happen.
I don't know what the junior situation is at Sorrento, but I know it's not great at Pines, so it's not a bounce back scenario. I don't think.
No, it's
EDS
not.
found
It's
that
not.
out.
That's
EDS
right.
found that
No,
out a
we-
couple
No,
of years ago.
and then
you're
straight
right.
back
I'm
up.
just trying to.
Bonbeach found that out 3 or 4 years ago.
But you can't stay in this comp and keep getting kicked in the head.
No, but
So you've got to go somewhere.
There is some status to staying in Div 1 though.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
no
is.
question.
100%.
There's no doubt
And
about it.
for Sorrento being
That's
so far
massive.
south,
Yeah.
it's
a must.
They have to stay in Div 1.
But I reckon the poster boys for Div 1 now is Devon Meadows.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, as far
Are
as
they? Like they
as
are.
far as
This is
promotion.
very possible.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because 2 or
well-
3 years ago, we would never have thought,
Mate,
let's put the Devon Meadows hat on.
we
When I was there,
spoke
you
to-
would never have thought
we
about
spoke to
playing
so many people
YCW.
at the Div 2 grand final, and they were all laughing at Devon Meadows, going, "You're going to be fucking shit in Division 1
Yeah,
football." And
yeah.
now look,
The
They're-
reason
they're
I
the poster
ask,
boys.
the reason I ask is the last 4 Div 2 premiers, Langwarren currently in second,
took a while.
took a while. Mornington have probably lucky to still be there.
Yeah. Absolutely. Come down to the last kick.
Yeah.
Massive.
EDS bounced and went into finals and now having some second year blues.
Yeah.
And then Devon. So the Div 2 clubs coming up largely are very competitive
Yeah.
after a year or two.
And-
if you can stay up.
If you can stay up.
And prepared.
Well, I think if you've got the reins of a aspiring Div 2 side, you are thinking about the foundations of how we're going to survive. And not only survive, make the 5.
That's right. Exactly.
It's,
I'm glad I asked that question.
Yeah.
Takeaways.
No. Was there a question in there?
Yeah. Chief, takeaways.
I think it's Mount Eliza and their progression towards finals and how I think they're going to be a better side than last year, potentially.
Mount Laza. Okay.
Like it.
Yep. Jake.
I'll go Langy. I know you're probably flogging a dead horse, but like for them to score 159 points and have bloody 39 scoring shots, like that's absurd. They've got so many options to goal, and they move the ball so well, and they'll have a very good finals run, I think.
97 points. That's down at Dave McFarlane reserve, but he's a little bit of a fortress as well. And,
Yeah, it's almost unseen territory.
Well, it would have been embarrassing for Sorrento. So no, I like that one, Commish.
Oh well, look, mine is Devon Meadows, just for the area. Oh, no, I've got two little ones. So for that aspiring area, they've got the big junior club happening over there now. That's a super result. Go down to Edie and roll them at Edie. And the other one, just quickly, is the Dramana Rosebud. that is so good for our competition. That closeness of that competition is awesome. So the best is yet to come.
Gammers.
We finally have a ladder split.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've got a top 6 now.
Yep.
I don't think the bottom 4 can make the 5 now.
No.
So can Devon kick one of the established finals teams out of the top 5? I'm going to say no, but geez, they're going to take us for a good ride along the way. And
Add Glover, that'll be.
Can we really quickly look at their run? Just really quickly.
Well, Rosebud next week.
Rosebud
after the bye.
Mornington at Mornington. 50-50. Langwarrin hard.
Tough.
Pines win.
Geez, there's a couple.
Sorrento win.
Yep.
Eliza win.
Oh, shit, it's a hard run. But Jesus, they'll be knocking on the door.
I don't know
games.
if
That's a tough run.
but that's a lot at home.
That's a lot at home.
And we know
we
what
have
Glover
bloody
is
good
doing.
days.
No, Glover. It's a
They'll
different.
actually-
It's a 5-goal bit of team.
They'll actually finish about even. Like they'll finish around 9,
Thereabouts.
11, 10, 10 and just miss. Percentage will kill them.
What a year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
what a year.
Oh,
100%. Exactly right.
Yeah, they're the
100p.
ones.
Foundation
Handy
year,
play.
Yeah.
pretty handy.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
absolutely. There's plenty to build off on that.
Absolutely.
Commish. Don't you worry about that.
I'll be the first to put my hand up to say that I thought Devon were coming straight back.
Yeah.
I
You
yeah,
weren't the only ones. There'd be some
absolutely.
rumblings even around their own
so
club thinking,
many,
shit, have a look
exactly
at this. Where
right.
are we?
100%.
Exactly.
Have a look at them go now.
And who have they introduced? Not too many.
I was on the
they're just
record.
doing it.
Yeah, Gammers was.
They were
Yes.
never coming down.
No,
Yeah, no, good
you
boy.
did-
Actually,
you
I thought they recruited well.
Yep.
And they were
They
never
did
coming
enough,
down.
didn't they?
Yep. They didn't
And
go after superstars, but they went after role players.
and
And
that's-
that's what you need.
And that's a
Yeah.
surprise they did it on the weekend with their star player.
Yeah.
Without.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when you were playing against them next year, you could give us a full.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, shit,
that's-
don't put the fucking moz on
I'm
him.
not Mozzie.
Jeez, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it, mate? Wouldn't it?
Should happen.
You deserve it. Well, that is a wrap for Division 1 football. We're going to shake shit up. Jake, thanks for joining us for the Division 1 football show.
Perla, thanks for having me.
Absolute pleasure to have you back in the garage. You've got some exciting things coming up. You're still with us for a little while longer.
Still a little while.
We'll drop some news coming up very, very soon. But also, we have Jamie Mollo.
Jamie Mollo. Come on.
Under the cone of silence straight after.
He's manned up at last.
He's-
Oh, jeez.
At last.
You are good.
Hey?
You
At
are
last.
you notice he's not
Come
actually.
to face the beast.
He's not here. That's why. He's
I've
not
got
here.
two-
Oh,
He
shit,
hasn't-
he's not at the
He
front, is he?
hasn't rocked up yet.
130 kilo bounces at the door, and he's friggin' hiding
Sorry,
right
guys. Not
behind
at the front. I heard someone out there. Shit, sorry, mate. It's all good.
Give him a minute. He'll be under the desk hiding. Right after the break, we are going to go under the cone of silence. Don't you worry
The new
about that.
cone of silence.
Jamie Mollo, the coach of the geez, how am I going?
Yeah.
Not good.
The
Bonnie.
coach of the Bonbeach Football Netball Club will be joining the commish under the cone of silence. That's happening right after the break. You're listening and watching the Halftime Heroes.
This is Halftime Heroes.
Looking for unbeatable deals on new and used Toyotas? Head to Frankston Toyota, where great service meets great value. From rugged Hilux to fuel-efficient Corolla, we've got the perfect car for every driver. And right now, crazy low finance rates for selected models. Come see why locals trust Frankston Toyota. Just off the freeway. Easy to find, hard to beat. T's and C's apply. Visit frankstontoyota.com.au today.
Halftime Heroes with the Coach's Corner.
Welcome back to the Halftime Heroes. Well, this has to be apparently the UFC was at the White House not too long ago. Well, this match is right in the Chieftains fucking garage. Let's get ready to rumble! It's Jamie Mollo, the senior coach of the Bonbeach Football Netball Club, in the cone of silence with the commissioner.
Which corner is he in?
Well, he's in
the red or blue?
He's in the other corner.
Oh, right.
the other one. In the other corner.
In the other corner. In the old fossil nuts corner, and then Jamie's in his corner. Why are we watching highlights of bowls? Why is that on there? That's quite.
No, we're watching.
And if that's a
we're in
highlight,
the cone of
I
silence.
had to see a low light.
Well. You've got the button, Gammers.
Oh, jeez, I haven't done this for ages.
Let's get that cone of silence. Oh, first, welcome to the garage.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah, Jamie
A
Mollo.
little bit too close for Galvin, but
I
it's
know.
all right,
Well, we haven't quite
Is
hashed
that right,
we haven't,
John?
we haven't
No,
quite
is
hashed,
that right?
haven't quite hashed things out yet, so we might hopefully do that in the cone. They might be able to work it out. But
Just bring it down.
let's press the
It's not
button and
enough.
get that cone of silence down, please, Gammers.
Oh,
Gee, that's a bit rusty, wasn't it?
It was.
It's
It
the
needs
most
some-
ridiculous.
Needs some oil.
It's just
thing.
been
Nothing's
greased.
changed.
no.
Yes,
We
you
had you in a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
and nothing's changed from these couple of years. They can't hear us now, by the way.
Oh, good.
Jamie, are you there? Can you hear us?
No.
Oh, fuck.
He said
meant
no.
to say no, fuck
He
did. He said
he
no.
was, he was reading lips.
Through this. No,
Yeah.
you're not meant to answer
You can't breathe on the cone while they're speaking.
me. God, I can't breathe on anything at the moment.
What's going on?
Get
Fucking
started.
take it
Oh,
away.
we've started.
Jeez Christ. Oh,
Hey,
I don't know.
this
why
has got to
I
be the.
keep- I don't know
What?
why I keep coming back.
Oh, no, neither do I.
No.
Shane does.
I can hear some murmuring out there, Jamie.
Oh, I can hear it with myself, so yeah.
Now, speaking, last time we met,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're a bit lippy last
a bit.
time.
Oh, I was a bit
Yeah.
lippy last time.
A little bit lippy.
Now, you've admitted that it's the red and the blue colours that does your head in.
Oh,
You don't have to worry about it this year.
definitely red and blue colours, and definitely some people that are in it. So, you know.
With particular hats.
Did I have my scarf on that day? Wrapped around there? Little
Yeah,
cheese
you
platter,
were
Chardonnay.
you were heading in to take our cheese
You were
platters,
fucking
and you know, so yeah. But no,
Oh,
it's
no,
an
it was
emotional
all.
game. Emotional
It is an emotional. It's been blown way out of proportion.
That's
That
it,
it
yeah.
was
Well, it
bad. And with a bit of fun too, by the way.
Yeah, it was, and you know, sometimes it's just wrong time, wrong place, and
Yeah.
it doesn't take me much to protect the players in the club.
Yeah,
So,
no,
yeah,
no,
I just
it's
went,
fantastic.
yeah,
Man. We
so-
love it. The heart on the sleeve stuff is what we
Yeah.
love, not unlike these two. Critters over here. Welcome to the cone.
Thanks, mate.
It hasn't been
Sweet.
down in a while. It's had a refurb and a bit of a polish and that
Yeah,
sort of
it's
stuff.
looking
And I
lovely.
think it's it's
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Clear,
so
I can see everything.
I think
so-
it's double soundproofed, which is good
Oh,
for
cool.
those outside. We
Yeah.
will lift it later on to give these other guys a chance to talk to us.
great.
But for those who don't know, Jamie, you've been coaching for years and years and years. Can we touch on? We did have you here 2 years ago.
Yeah, a couple
You
of
were
years,
certainly
yeah.
with Red Hill
Yep.
at the time. So can we just briefly go through how long you've been coaching for?
Yeah.
And
So 289, I started with Northern Knights, and then from there it's been every season since. So I went from the Knights to Goose
Wow.
at Frankston
yeah,
for
right.
4 years. I went to Oakley for 4 as senior coach. Made finals, left them, went to Red Hill for 8, and then I'm at Bonnie now. So
Yeah, right.
and I've done obviously I coach at Sandy Dragons. That's been ongoing for the last 6 years. Last year I had a role at Sandy Zebras, just with the BFL boys. So, which was great because you got when the alignment was there, St Kilda obviously had priority over their players, and the Sandy boys weren't getting much love. So, my job was just to pretty much train with them
Right,
and to be game day with them when I wasn't at Red Hill.
right.
Yeah, which was great. They were an amazing bunch of young fellas.
Okay, yeah. So it sort of culminated in the 2019 flag with Red Hill, and I remember talking to you after the game,
Yep.
and you were in tears and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
You were really emotional after that game. And there was a cracking game of footy too.
Yeah, it was.
Was that out of the 17 years of coaching? Was that the highlight,
I think
or was
20,
there too many to?
No, premiership's always a highlight, but I think 2024 when young Red Hill side made Divi 1 finals for the first time
Yep.
in their history.
Yep.
I think that even though we lost to Rosebud by 12 points, that was kind of an accumulation of a real good build, losing some really significant players in that side in Jonah, Harry Wimpope, James Fletcher way before, into the season.
Yep.
And then some other injuries, really young side, and they were able to get to an elimination final and not get the job done, but that was a real highlight on top of the premiership, yeah.
Let's move on to Bonbeach. So we'll get through it fairly quickly. The Bonbeach has been in the comp 66 odd years, 65, 66 years. Bonbeach is one of those clubs that's just, you just sort of smacks success. You go down during the finals periods and you quite often see the Bonbeach jumper running around. Something's wrong if it isn't. So they've obviously got you in there to put them on the Red Hill spiral, like you developed that club. They haven't won a flag since 2007, so it's been a while. How do you, what was your feeling when you first walked into the interview process? Was there any doubt in your mind that you could improve them back into Division 1? Just run us through. Can you run us through the thought process?
Yeah, so they actually Johnny Hines came to speak to me in 2024. We were about to go into finals, and they got wind that I would leave at the end of 2024.
Right.
So they met me up near my joint, and they wanted an answer immediately. And I just said, I can't. That would be disrespectful to Red Hill. So I said, I can't give it to you. If you need to make a call, make a call. So they obviously made the call on Troy. And from there, obviously whatever unfolded, with Troy being there unfolded, then they revisited it at the end of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing that I'd already handed my resignation in, it was my last year. So I kind of said, okay. So I met with Paul Smith, the president, Paddy Hill, who's on the committee there, or was on the committee there, and ex-president, and Liam Hewlett, the captain.
Right.
And I showcased what I think. So before that, I kind of went into seeing what they had, what they didn't do, what they'd done in Divi 2, the list they had, and presented what I think and how they should play. And just the bits and pieces I like to bring into the party, like strength and conditioning, a new way of doing things, how to use GPSs properly, not just have them and stick them in your jumper.
Yeah.
All these things to develop players and stop buying players. It was a bit about stop buying players and start retaining and developing all your players.
Yep.
Because I'd heard a bit about some players being disgruntled about not getting opportunity over other players that wouldn't train. They just walk straight in and play senior footy.
Yep.
So that was a bit about how I wanted to go about it. And then I think at that stage, the list was totally different to what it is right now.
Mm.
And then it started to unfold that players were moving off to other places for different reasons, which was fair enough. And guys like Jackson Casey, Matty Douglas, I don't begrudge them going and seeking some coin elsewhere because they're life members, have been great servants, they've done a lot of good for the club. So, and then there was a lot of young guys like the Peggott boys obviously chose to go to Mount Eliza, which I understood. They rang me straight away, and it was all about the Divi 1 and the VFL alignment, playing the best footy they can for the time. And we've got the other two brothers with us. So, and then there was a few others like Jack Sullivan, Jack Bailey, and it just started to compound. And all of a sudden, from round 1, 2025 to round 1 when we played Chelsea, we had 18 players, senior players, that had played round 1 in 25.
Who were no longer there.
No longer there. So it was a toughie. But there was two choices. I think my wife probably said it the best. She goes, you can make the choice to leave, or you can make the choice to 30 you've got or 35 you got there, change that. And so I just said, all right, let's get to work. And we did. And then we didn't have 19s at that stage. We had like 6 blokes, and the 6 were going to other clubs, starting to look around. So first port of call, Smitty just got to work and tried to get that 19s done. So we gave top age permits to 6 players so they could play back there, knowing that if they got a senior game, that would be the end of the 19s for them. But we thought we can get that 19s up and going. And then at 2s, we knew there was going to be depth problems there, but as long as we can get a team on the park each week, that's what we'll do. We recruited like Missy Fiamalo, Roland DiBiase, Jake Anderson. They should be the icing on the cake, but they just became the flower.
Yeah.
And they've all been amazing, right? So, but that's what it was. So it was from day one signing up. And I think it was Liam. They invited me to their presentation night, and I was a bit weird about it because I'd already had the Red Hill one to go to, and Maria said, let's just go and you can see then what's going on. And so I went there that night, and they were just amazing young bunch. And you could just hear what they wanted, what they didn't get, the trauma that they had from other parts of what had happened through the years. And so I just said, yeah, I'm in, and let's go, and we'll just see what we can do. And we knew it was going to be tough, but we also understood that, it's not going to be built overnight. It might take a couple of years to get to where we want to go. So, yeah.
So since then, you've had Shane McDonald return to the club, which is just brilliant for your midfield, the entire group, but your midfield group in particular, because he's such a gun of the competition, has been for years and years and years. We were talking off air that he was training with you originally. He was living on the other side of town and has since moved back, and was training originally, and he got the itch, and he's back in. But that's a great credit to you, by the way.
Oh, it's a credit to him too, because he could have come back and just sat around. And I was seeing him, Jackson Casey, a few others at our games. I'm thinking, so it was just a matter of reaching out, and I knew Macca's mum had passed away.
Right.
So he was there to help look after his dad, I think it was.
Right.
And his boys are playing juniors at Bonnie, and they're almost like little senior players now, the way they kick the ball and all the rest. So, and he just wanted to train to get some get some feeling back around the club and just be back involved.
Yeah.
And then he was the one who said, I think I want to play. And we tested that knee, and he came out fine.
Yeah,
And
that's
it
fantastic.
took him 2 games, but now he's in, and he's the one
So
who's
playing with no ACL.
no ACL.
That's amazing.
So
Cool.
since Noble, did it at Noble, and then didn't get it repaired. But he's apparently the strength in his legs, and that he's just as good as if he had one. So he's fit as hell. He's at every dinner. He's at everything we're doing. Training with the young kids has been phenomenal. He doesn't get and they keep asking. He always says to me, "Oh, I've been too full on with the youngies," and I said, "No, they need that direction." So they've been him, Liam Hewlett, Noah Hewlett, been amazing.
Yeah,
really, really
awesome.
good. So but Mac, it's great to have him back. And the league needs him back. He's a legend of the league.
Yeah,
so,
he's a boulder in the building block of the place now, and he's fantastic. Let's wind it back a little bit. Did you ever consider taking a break after it? Was there ever a consideration of, I just need a couple of years off, or it's innate to you now? It's in your blood, isn't it?
Yeah, I just love it. Like, I love the educate. Like, I was going to Sandy, so Wardy had offered me a role at Sandy, and to do the midfield for him, right? And so, because I'd been there the year before, I knew a lot of the players. That local connection was strong. So, and I was nearly going to, because it's right near my house, so I was going to take it. And then when Bonnie rang and I had the meeting, then when Wardy rang the next time, I said, "No, look, I'm going to take Bonnie." And
you're excited, weren't you?
Yeah,
genuinely excited.
I was really excited.
Yeah.
The big one was, so me and Paddy Swain get along really well.
Yeah.
And so Paddy rings to a point. He was out training last Thursday night. So Liam Hewlett, as you know, has had some issues kicking in front of goal. I sent Paddy some vision. Paddy goes, "Well, we don't have training. We've got a bye. I'll come down." So he came down and he sent me the vision of Liam, and he said he'll kick straight. He did. He kicked 5 straight on the weekend. So I don't know if that's just a different opinion into Liam's mind, but he said to me, "How cool would it be to break that 42 years?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "When you went to Red Hill, it was 29.
Yeah.
He goes, "I know that's something you like." He goes, because I was unsure, but speaking to the captain, Liam, and then speaking to Paddy, I thought, yeah, good to go here. So, yeah. So then we're locked in.
So you're just you're the building coach, aren't you? You're sort of that more, rather than go to a club that's won 10 flags in the last, like a YCW, for example. You'd prefer to go to a club that is building and
I just think there's a challenge there, and like I was offered a few of those, and they would be great because you're going to lock in and get some success. But this one here, the success would be purpose driven, and it would be so to watch these young kids get better across multiple years, and then get to a point where they play finals, get to a point where they could challenge. Then you can build a Divi 1 side properly.
Yep.
Rather than just get up, go, and then you're in there, and then you're struggling. So
you're up and you're down.
Yeah, it was really good, and it was so. And they're meeting all these young players, like they, when you're sort of in a huddle, you're talking, but they're looking at you just to say, "Yeah, we understand. We really want to do that."
Yeah.
And it just makes you have purpose on what you're doing. So no, they've been great. I cannot knock the club in general.
Yeah,
so,
fantastic, mate. So can we go back? You've been coaching for, we worked out 17 odd years. What's the difference between coaching, let's say, a dozen years ago? What have you learned to coaching now? Because kids' personalities have changed. We're all different generations and that sort of stuff. And when the cone comes up, we'll ask Gammas the same. But have you had to change greatly in the way you approach a group?
Oh, yeah. It's like, so from a connection point of view and an emotional point of view, definitely. Right? From an understanding point of view and a patience point of view, 150%, because they got life outside of footy, and you might have a gun sitting in your midfield, but he goes, "I'm going to a concert this weekend." Doesn't matter what you say to him, and say, "Well, hang on, you signed a contract," and it's going, "Well, I'm going to the concert." And so you got to understand, and you can either be patient with it and let it happen, or you can crack the shits and then it goes nowhere. So I think.
So would you okay? Example: would you play that concert kid the next week?
If you train both nights, I would. Yeah.
Okay. So he doesn't pay a penalty by going through the
but then 10 years ago you wouldn't.
Yeah, correct. This is what I'm trying to get at. Yeah.
But 10 years ago, system and structure was probably non-existent. Like it's little bits, but if that's a player that sits in that system that is really important, then you go, okay, he's having the week off. You know, if we lose, is it really based on one player?
Yeah.
Or is it
Yeah.
based on the system itself
Yeah.
falling down?
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, and we've had that. We've had a couple of players do it, and we played him the next week because then I think Jonah O'Connor, they didn't train on Tuesday, trained on Thursday. He went out and had 30 against Cribby and kicked 2 goals. So I think to them, if you give them balance, they'll tick the boxes for you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, they'll reward it.
Yep.
A little bit later on. Not that week because you're at a concert, but a little bit later on.
Yeah.
So advice for if you've got any young coaches or young guys that are looking to get into coaching, what would be the one thing you would say, hey, you need to be like this?
Do your due
diligence.
You
can't make them like that, but you need to be like this.
No, but first, before you even take the job, due diligence on the club you're going to, because you'll be sold the world, but you have to, and it's on you once you sign that on the dotted line to make sure you had everything in that picture.
Yeah.
Because your 19s are so important. They really are. They're that energy in the group to the more experienced players. You know, they train the house down, these young guys now. So make sure you got twos, there's depth there and there's some solid numbers there. And make sure your senior players, have actually signed contracts.
Yep, sure.
So it's just due diligence on the club you're going to. And then you cannot say to a coach going in his first or second year, take the emotion out. It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's such an emotional game.
It is. And there's something wrong if you haven't got some
if you
emotion.
haven't,
Like you're just standing there like a poor child, it's no good.
The only thing is control it on the bench or in the box because you got 4 players there listening to you, and now it's vision everywhere.
Yeah.
But I just think don't take the emotion out because you want your players to see you invested.
Just measure it.
But measure it.
Yeah.
But it's hard to
Good
say
point.
to a first-year coach, don't be emotional because when you're losing, you can't control it because you're not playing.
And you're trying to prove yourself too.
You are. You're trying
everything's on the line. You feel as though every week everything's on the line.
And everything's personal.
Yeah.
And you feel like it is, but it's not.
Yeah.
And then you take it home, and then it's personal to your wife, your kids, and it's not fair.
Yeah.
You just got to try and distance yourself.
You're the only one who cares to that level.
That's
Everyone
right.
else is cutting you some slack, but you're the one going.
Yep.
Now, we spoke about this off air, and we probably need to raise the cone because we want to talk about the 19s and the thirds and the effect it's having. And I'd like to get the other guys' opinion on this. So it's okay if we raise the cone?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
All right, so we'll lift it up. Up she goes. You guys missed out on a great
thank
chat.
fuck for that.
It was.
What happened?
Jesus.
Who said that?
What happened?
No, we had a great chat, didn't we? It was fantastic. But we were just bantering like a couple of old buddies.
Can I just ask one question first, if you didn't already ask it?
Yes,
How many phone calls did you get when news dropped that you were leaving Red Hill?
7.
There you go. There's your answer. But we were talking about the effect of the thirds on the twos on the 19s and how it's having it's not really working. And I know, Gammers, you have a view on this, as we spoke about a couple of weeks ago. Jamie, give us your spin on, and you're trying to get your 19s up.
Yep.
Yeah. So can you give us your thoughts on it? Good.
Yeah.
So if the league's listening.
Oh, well, I just think the league has to listen. It's us as coaches and us as clubs and spectators and parents that weather the storm of everything else. So, I mean, I truly believe the thirds should be shifted, and I think the 19s should be playing on a Friday night. I think those 19s, a lot of them are apprentices, if not in uni. So, and they work on different days.
Yep.
So that would give them great scope to play Friday night, still work on Saturday, get better balance in their life. The better ones will be playing senior footy anyway.
Yep.
Shift the thirds to a Sunday or a twilight on Saturday where let's see if they still get those numbers.
Yep.
And if they don't, they go back into our twos and into our development. Those numbers grow. So I think the thirds is a great idea. And then you can highlight, you can go match of the round under lights at Frankston Park for the 19s. And these kids,
100%.
But then the league should be doing a under 23 or under 23 in a league side where those kids, or all these 19s from both divisions are playing together, learning what Divi 1 is about, Divi 2, what we got to get to. So, and get coached by some really good coaches, So, that's what I'd do. I'd love Friday night for them, and then still having the club Saturday. But I think Friday night would be huge.
Gummers.
Yeah, I agree. I want to go from a different avenue on it. Like the quality of the reserve competition and the 19 competition is probably something the thirds has affected.
Yeah.
So playing it on a different night could definitely promote that. Like you probably, your thirds actually feeds into your twos. At the current The current construct is kind of you're a senior club with your 3 teams, and now you've got a thirds team. So there's a little bit of disconnect.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if you play your 19s on a feature time slot on a Friday, I've seen the crowds we're getting to thirds. It's pretty good.
That is. Yeah.
For what the footy is. So you can have your 19s and then play your thirds, 2s, 1s, and then you've got a bit of scope where I'm sure guys in the thirds, if they play it on a Saturday, they look and go, probably play 2s.
Yeah.
And there's actually guys in the thirds. I mean, Pearsdale have had a player, Murray. Murray played thirds round 1 this year and played seniors for 2 weeks, a couple of weeks ago. So there is that scope. And I think what's happening here is like I'm looking at the Division 2 reserves ladder right now. Okay, so 11 rounds in, the 7th place side is Pearsdale. Okay, they have 24 points, 201.4%. 7th. The 8th place team is Coringal with 16 points and a percentage of 60.
Yeah.
Right? And it gets worse from there, clearly. So you got Chelsea, who haven't had 19s for a while. They do this year. Their reserves team's on 12 points, 46.2. Bonnie, 8 points, 33.4. Hastings, 4 points, 23.4. Tyab, 4 points, 13.0. So the thirds team has probably pulled a bit of quality out of that competition, which is inevitably going to flow. Maybe not this year, but next year and the year after is going to flow into the seniors competition. All right. So, and then you look at the 19s competition. I'm not going to go into that much depth, but the 19s ladder looks very similar. You know, Bonbeach, for instance, and I'm glad you talked about it. Bonnie didn't have a team the week heading into round 1, but they've got it together and had 4 wins this year, which is a fair achievement. Like for a team that had 6 players, that was going elsewhere.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So I just think the thirds is an absolute magnificent step in the right direction. We've just got to find the right time to play it so that we can give clubs like, especially Tyab and Hastings in our competition, the chance to have a 19s. And I talked about it in the Div 2 show earlier. Hastings need 19s to be able to go where they want to go. Otherwise, they're gonna top out by just making the 5. Where we want the build to be a premiership in however many years it is. And I don't think the current construct allows that.
So your model is under 19s Friday night.
I'd like it. Yeah, I mean, I just think, and it doesn't affect your gate because they can still play home and away.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So, and you can actually, a lot of clubs have something on a Friday night at their clubs. Like I know we do at Bonnie.
So huge.
Yeah, so you get them there, watch it. You got the players, guys who want to have a beer. So
then
you
they're
can
off to
actually
the
double
21st
down.
century after
So
the
do you
game.
go? Then do you go 10 o'clock thirds, 12 o'clock twos?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Is your model? Are you Friday night?
The only thing I'd probably change is I'd actually play the thirds on a Saturday night after the seniors.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's
they can
fair,
work
righto.
all day.
Like
They
you
can
said,
work.
that
Yeah.
twilight.
You could mix that
Yeah.
around too. couldn't you?
Okay, so
yeah.
so we've got 2 coaches, 2 great coaches, and
great.
three
It's awesome.
3 great coaches. Well, 2 and 1 that just barely got through.
2.1. Really.
There's one great coach here. There's only one premiership coach here.
What's the buying from the 19s?
For us at Bonnie or in general?
I think you can only speak for Bonnie. Maybe you've had similar conversations when you're at Red Hill, but is there any buying from the 19s? Like,
For a Friday night?
for a Friday night?
Well, we haven't really discussed it. Like,
You
at
haven't,
the
so
moment,
just your-
we've just been working on having that team who we had to change the coach in there too. So we're just working on having that team, a solid, rock solid team every week.
Yep.
And making sure that they're playing a game style. Like Thursday nights, I take the 19s for the first half an hour about structure and system.
Yep.
So we can all start to play the same
Yeah.
way. So for us, it's just been about like round 1, we had to take players off Chelsea or blend players off Chelsea.
Yeah.
And there was a few of those games. Now we're fielding 22 on our own.
Yeah.
And there was guys who went to Carrum and other places. They said they came back because they hated what they were going.
Yeah.
No one was rating them
No,
there. They
obviously
weren't training.
No, it's
So-
all up at Bonnie.
Well, we all trained together Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and then when we split in our squads Thursday, I bring about 5 19s across to just make sure, So, and I know other clubs do it too, which is great. I know Mornington's super strong in the Div1, but they're super strong in their 19s. So it's and Red Hill we always valued our 19s.
So do you reckon there'd be buying from the 19s
I think
players
so.
to play on the Friday night?
do.
Gammons, what's your...
Yeah, well, I actually think we've lost so many 19s in the last
my
24
word.
months through. I'm
I'd say
a
a bit longer.
massive critic of what the league did by capping lists for your Lang Warrens and Mount Elizas, because it didn't drive them to the Tyabs, Hastings.
Yeah, that should
and
never
Somervilles.
happen. That was
It didn't.
No.
So, like, Mornington and Mount Eliza have pretty much propped up Tyab and Somerville 19s for the last two seasons. We played with 22 on the weekend in our 19s. We're sitting fourth on the ladder. That's the first time this year we've had 22 players playing our 19s.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, we are struggling.
I guess if you go to Clubland and the volunteers that run Clubland, you really don't want to be there Friday night. But so you could have. Why couldn't you have the thirds play twilight every week?
Well,
we could.
And have your 19s at 10, your 2s at 12, your 1s at 2. And
but then Jamie's argument is that a lot of the 19s and why they're not playing is because they do have
because it's Saturday morning
work and all that. They've got work commitments.
Yeah, I think it'd be hard from a club point of view. It would be exhausting to manage.
It would be for volunteers,
but they're doing it for
which
the
is
thirds.
most of our clubs.
They're doing it for the thirds, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Are they,
You
or
just-
is that the wives and the partners of the people running the canteen? That I haven't been to a thirds
Our
game,
footy club,
so.
our VP takes more of a charge of the crew that runs the thirds.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Anyway, it's,
yeah.
just something to think about, and like, because you want your 19s and you want kids playing footy or whatever sport it is, but I think we've lost too many 19s to apprenticeships where bosses aren't involved in sport, and they just say, "No, you're working."
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's so we can somehow work to get better balance for them, and they can do both and satisfy both. So I think we get numbers back.
We're not seeing it yet, are we, Jamie, where it's not flowing through yet to senior sides, but I think in years to come, Gammers, I think that we're going to see that flow on effect where we're not able to put 19s on the park, and then it's going to flow onto seniors.
Well, it becomes recruiting, and it all comes down to recruiting money instead of development retention.
I mean, we already know, like, having been part of junior football clubs on committees and coaching staff and all that kind of stuff before, when junior clubs are missing sort of 14s to 16s or whatever it may be, then that flows on, in 3 years to when they start playing 19. So it's no different.
What it is for us now. Well, we don't have a 17s, but we've got a 16s. Trav Johnson coaches them. They'll be our 17s next year, but then they can top up our 19s.
That's right, exactly right.
In between,
that's
where
the thing, though. So it's going to happen with 19s when clubs aren't when they can't put a 19s team together. It's only going to affect the senior clubs.
No question. Jamie, thanks for coming. And just in wrapping up, Simon Goosey's got a Legends game on Friday night down at Mornington Footy Ground, so everyone get behind that. I'm not sure the time, 7:30 or something.
Huge. So, he's a great fella.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been put together by Paddy Spohn as well, another great bloke. So, folks, get down there Friday night and support that. You'll be going down?
Yeah, I'll come down. And I was saying, I didn't realise, but my next door neighbour, I was just chatting the other day, and he goes, Goose actually rang me, and he goes, I know Simon Goosey. I said, how do you know him? And he goes, I used to play down there, Lincoln Withers.
Right.
I don't know if you know Lincoln Withers.
No,
but anyway, he lives next door to me in Hampton.
Right.
Well, his partner does, but he's playing it. So
fantastic.
Yeah, but I think for Goose and just the old cause that everyone should get checked is important.
Yeah, no.
So,
mate, thanks for coming down.
Appreciate
all the
having
way down the Nepean Highway to us. All power to Bonnie moving forward. We keep a very keen eye on what's going on. We hope we can get you in more as the finals because your intel is bloody. We've got another bloke who sits in the chairs. Intel's a bit suspect sometimes. So,
you talking about mate?
No, he's in Darwin. I hope he's not listening. But thanks for coming in.
I appreciate having me.
Go Bonnie. Let's see if we can get you in later in the year more. If you could spare the time, it'd be great because we love having you in. And
is that it?
That is it.
What happened to the Rumble?
There was a lot. There was a lot we missed, but we could talk for hours.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
Rumble didn't even happen.
That's right.
No, it did.
I'm a romantic. I'm not a.
Oh, you're a lover.
He's a
Not a
lover.
fighter.
I'm not a fighter.
Well, there's no loving going on.
There's no loving, but there's no fighting.
Draw the line at that.
Jamie, you good to stay on for the Div 2 football show?
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Good
bloody
idea.
fantastic. Well, that wraps up the Coach's Corner. Well done. No black eyes, no blood,
Not
no
yet.
nothing, not yet.
Yeah.
We'll see how the Div 2 football show goes. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more Halftime Heroes after this.
This is Halftime Heroes.
Looking for unbeatable deals on new and used Toyotas? Head to Frankston Toyota, where great service meets great value. From rugged Hilux to fuel-efficient Corolla, we've got the perfect car for every driver. And right now, crazy low finance rates for selected models. Come see why locals trust Frankston Toyota. Just off the freeway. Easy to find, hard to beat. T's and C's apply. Visit frankstontoyota.com.au today.
Welcome back to Halftime Heroes, the latest on local sport across the Mornington Peninsula.
Welcome back to the Halftime Heroes. Well, mate, I'm telling you what, how dicey was that? I was a little bit worried that there'd be some fisticuffs early, but we got through it, both of you. No black eyes. We had to separate you at one stage, but well done. Like a couple of grown-ups. I love it.
Well, it'll happen outside later. I'm joking.
It just took a little while. You'll never catch me.
All right. So take off quickly.
Won me last fight by 30 metres, mate. I'm not going to.
5 metres, I'm good. 15, I'm terrible. So,
Mate, he's the new.
Took a little while to settle
he's
down,
the
but
new-
we blended him in.
He's the new king of Bonnie, so he's got 24 at least. It'll go back for him. So you're fucked.
No, that's okay.
What, you wear your old crusty fucking red legs hat and you
Got-
reckon you're back?
Yeah, I
You
reckon.
reckons
Get
he's
the
back in
Mentalizer
there.
boys behind me.
Do you find it in his rubbish? Did you?
No, well, don't flip his,
yeah.
I don't flip his, but no,
No,
apparently it was found under Ricky's nightstand, under his bedside table.
There were three endangered frogs. It was down the creek. That's where it was, down at Mount Eliza.
Fair bit going on at Mount
But
Eliza.
that
You didn't get a mention though. Malloy did.
I know.
You didn't know.
Someone else has got to go.
Mick Malloy, but no.
And Cass was on
That
Red-
lightweight.
That Cass, she was on Triple M, was she? Was she on the?
She will.
on the
Yeah,
breakfast
Dave
show?
Tracy, who would normally come in on a Friday morning, is overseas playing golf. So
Ah.
Cass has taken the reins and
Oh, for a regular spot.
yeah, it's every Friday morning.
Oh,
wow.
shit!
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, just a 2 or 3 minute segment on
Yeah,
Triple M.
amazing.
Well,
Which
it's
is
not
good.
what you know; it's who you know.
Which is really good.
So, yeah.
But
No,
I
she's
thought we
great
got it. I
lady.
thought we came to that quite well, like a couple of grown-up people, which
Yeah.
is kind of
No,
nice.
Not a lot
absolutely.
of
Good,
hurt,
nice
not a lot of
change.
bruises and batteries.
Not
yeah, no, so
yet.
it's good.
I noticed
So,
you
yeah.
didn't mention the kids though.
Huh?
The kids that were playing in radio, and there was no mention.
No,
of the
no,
kids.
exactly. But that's okay.
Yeah, you got small steps, mate.
Exactly. Baby
I'm
steps,
not quite there
Jamie.
yet. So,
You
yeah.
don't bother even dealing with it. It's just like
I'll kind of straight ahead.
fairly low
Straight ahead.
denominator.
Straight to the camera. Well, it's now time for the Div 2 football show, and Jamie Mollo, senior coach of the Bonbeach Football Netball Club, is absolutely kind enough to join us because why wouldn't we? The insight into the difference between Div 1 and Div 2, which we went into a little bit in Coach's Corner, but I just wouldn't mind hearing a little bit more on that because we hear this big difference and we'll hear it straight from the horse's mouth. No offence, Jamie, but let's jump straight into the results. It was Pride round and... well, it was Red Hill taking on Bonbeach, Jamie, and I'd love to get a little bit of thought on this. Obviously, your old side, mate, and they gave you they got the job done from what all reports in the second quarter, second or third? Second
yeah.
quarter. And but, mate, I only see Bonbeach being on the improve. It was 8-16-64 up on the hill, defeating Bonbeach 9-4-58. And... mate, do you want to talk us through a little bit of that game, please?
Yeah, it was a great opening quarter, like high pressure from both. I think they scored their only goal in the first off our turnover with 2 minutes to go.
Yep.
And it was one of our young players who, I guess, time awareness. Normally he'd go down the line. He tried to switch play. They turned it over and kicked their goal. And their second quarter was elite. Josh Watson in the middle was just exceptional. And he ended up hitting the scoreboard twice. And he started to put that gap on us. And then we just reset at half time and we understood a little bit about how they like to play now, which is probably different to when I was there.
Yeah.
So it's a bit
Which
more,
you expect.
you've got to
Yep.
put your own mark on it. So Murph has to put his own mark on the team. And so they're a bit more contest territory. That big ground's a weapon, but we didn't think they defended it that well. So we sort of said, if it gets inside their 50, rush it behind, get the ball back and try and go back through them really quickly. And it worked. Our third quarter was exceptional.
Well, they kicked a goal.
They kicked a
Yeah.
goal, and that wasn't until the last.
60 minutes of footy.
Yeah, so 1 goal, 10. 5 of them were rushed by us. And I think it was 16 points of 32 in the second half. So we sort of let that second quarter slip. And, intensity dropped, pressure dropped. They lifted theirs. And their better players came to the party. So,
But from where you were, 10 rounds ago to this week, unbelievable.
it's been good. And we still had, on Saturday, there was 7 kids who were still under 19s eligible.
Yeah.
So they
7.
and they've paid all their they've paid all 11 rounds now. So it's been awesome. Then we've got Liam Hewlett, Mac has come back, and obviously Owen Hewlett. That's our experience.
Yeah.
The rest are 25 and under.
Yeah, wow.
So we're on the right path. I think the best part is from the past, I'm very systematic and structural.
Yep.
So the young guys will play to that, where the older guys kind of tend to step outside it.
Yep.
So, so having a young side is just, they're so organised at the moment, which is really
How many of
good.
the boys at Red Hill that you had are still playing at Red Hill? Have you?
All
Well-
but the only ones I hadn't coached. I brought Josh Watson to the club.
Okay.
Matty Emanuel, no, he came this year.
Yeah.
Mitch Backman came this year. So Josh Watson I hadn't coached. Sam Fletcher, Matty Emanuel. Probably about 5 out of that team. The rest I'd debuted pretty much. Jack Ray I hadn't. He's still under 19.
Yep.
So the rest I'd debuted at some stage,
Yep.
and most of them have played most of their senior footy under me. So.
Yeah, okay.
But I mean,
So, Jamie, was it evident that they knew how you wanted to play? Did you see them cutting off things that
no,
maybe
they
you put
just,
in place?
I think they just knew how I'd want to play the ground.
Yeah.
So from a personnel point of view, they knew Missy, that'd be the only one they know. The rest they probably didn't, but they probably knew that we would try to switch still.
Yeah.
That we'd try to take quick territory. At contest work would be okay. So, and then Liam Hewlett was the big target where Dan took care of him in the first half, and he came out and kicked 5 in the second half. So, I think they understood how I'd like to play the ground and how I'd probably play them. And we put a bit of work into certain blokes. But most of the things we did on our opposition brief on Friday night, it was all from matchups to everything exactly how they set up. Like Billy went straight to Roll and DiBiase. So we were able to actually give them a bit of confidence in that.
Yep.
So, but, they're a top 4 side.
Absolutely.
And,
That's the kind of result that can
exactly
really
right.
buoy a group in it.
Yeah.
That sort of, getting rolled in the last.
You mentioned
few
a few
minutes.
of them,
Yep.
but in the best for Red Hill, it was Joshua Watson, Matthew Emanuel, Lockie Hodder, Mitchell Backman, and Harvey Stewart. And in for Bonbeach, Jamie had Tom Strange, Zachariah Baird, Liam Hewlett, Roland Device, and Tommy Hogan. Any standout stats for you, Statman?
Look, it looks like a game of control versus surge. Bonnie controlled the ball by the look of the stats better than Red Hill, had more marks from only marginally more disposals. So they had 15 more marks in a 67 marks to 53 game. The other stat that really goes to Red Hill and talks to their territory game is the inside 50s. That's the major discrepancy, which probably talks to the amount of shots. 52 inside 50s to 28. So that shows efficiency from Bonnie to score when they got it in there. But it probably just showed that Red Hill, with their territory game, probably owned the territory and may not have capitalised or been pressured into forced rush behind. So the stats actually probably tell the story. That's probably reflective of the score for someone who wasn't there. I mean, you coached it, but that's what it looks like to me.
It is, and like Tom Strange, so we put him to Tom Slattery, and Tom Strange is still under 19s, and he took Slats to the cleaners. He ended up in the midfield slats, kicked a goal, I think in the second, and I rate Tom Slattery a fair bit, especially from a contest point of view, but I thought Tommy was able to outmuscle him and then work off him really well, so there was lots of bits we put into it. We knew they'd go to Daisy's because they love that contested side of the game, so they like to keep that strength, and they did. But Daisy was just a bit too smart for the tag. So, and we've worked heavily on that with the young guys, how they go to a 2-on-1 and just try to break that because they had a lot of issues with Jet Peckett in particular last year, getting tagged heavily.
Yep.
So, look, it was a great step forward again for us, but we've still got work to do to match it with these sides. But we're a good work in progress.
Yeah, it's great.
Absolutely.
Fabulous.
Thank you very much, Jamie. There, the senior coach of the Bonbeach Football Netball Club. The next game to take place, well, it was Chelsea sitting on top of the ladder against Coringal. And a good turn by Chelsea, by Coringal, one would have thought. Victors, Chelsea in the end by 60 points, 19-13. 127 commish defeating Coringal 10-7-67 in the best for Chelsea. It was Todd Gardner, Will Barker, Zane Carter, Jack Wallace and Oliver Struve. And for Coringal it was Jakey Push, Callan Dixon, Louis Barber, Benny Clark and Jackson Smith. Any standout things for you?
All the damage is done in the first half. It's 63 points at half time and ends up being 60 points.
Which is pretty good by Coringal. Really. Didn't get blown off the park. It could have been 100 and something.
Yep.
So to kick 17 scoring shots against a good oppo, that's terrific.
Yep.
I think if I'm Berkey, I look at that third quarter, they win that quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you take some, as a young side, and only, because they are super young, you got to take something away from the game. So you look at that and go, okay, we won by 3 points. That's something we can keep building
that's
on,
right.
You know, so
They're on the improve.
It's about those little wins, isn't
little
it?
wins,
Little wins,
Eight,
Jamie.
8 goal second half to 7 goals. So that puts
terrific.
Twingle in good stead.
Yep. Is that a case of Chelsea have stitched up the game by the half time?
Well, they aren't really. I don't think they play like that. I think once Chelsea get in front, they tend to steamroll. So
the foot on the throat.
Again, I haven't watched the vision of that game, so I don't have those two teams anytime soon. But there could have been a bit of that, but it doesn't really play into their MO. Once they get on a roll and get in front, they usually smack teams. So,
wouldn't allow.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Oh, they would have been after percentage like everyone else was.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
there wouldn't be any hold. I mean, you mentally you can become complacent against half time when you're 60 or 10 goals in front at half time. But I don't think any coach would say just take your foot off the throat, boys.
Well, we wouldn't. We'd want to keep
Yeah,
absolutely. That's right.
But,
exactly.
I mean, they were missing a couple. I think Cowan didn't play, possibly.
Yep.
Who's just elite.
Yep.
He's so damaging inside, but then once he gets the ball in his hand, goes forward, he's just a goal kicker. So he's really hard to stop. So they were missing a couple of others, but hat off to Kringle just for playing the game out.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. The next game was we don't know where they're going, and we have identified the fact that maybe Chief, that ever since the legend himself came into the garage, that they've completely dropped off the perch.
We have mozzed him next level mozzing, I think.
Yeah.
It's like a mega moz.
They've completely shut the bed.
It was a
to
mega
point,
moz.
And
he's taken it really to heart. We're sorry about that. Jamie, there's nothing in it, by the way.
We've got
don't worry.
Chelsea, so I'm leaving now.
You've got to break the cycle, mate.
It was Crib Point at Cribby Recreation Reserve going down to, the Firing Bombers by 60 points, 117, 17, 15, 117, defeating Crib Point at home, 8-9, 57 in the best four. Cribby, it was Ellie Tyrrell, Jaden McNabb, Nathan Crawler, Smiles, Shepherd, and Archie Shepherd, the Shep boys. And for Frankston, it was Sam Glenn, Nicholas, Adrian, Spencer Robertson, Alex Harnett, and great to see Flex back in the best. And Brody Smith will have Jake. Jake's he's left, but we'll have to
put a tattoo, big F tattoo on.
Yeah, we'll
Jake.
see. We'll see how that young Jacob Kelly. See how the fraudsters are going there. But maybe we can chase that up at a later date.
Matt Robertson kicked 6 there. Oh, yeah.
They were firing.
He's a tough matchup.
Yeah,
Robbo,
blocks back.
He's got some tricks, and Jai blocked back as well.
Yeah,
and I don't think Jared played twos this week. So he played twos the week before. Jared.
Yeah, no, we spoke about that.
I don't think he played this week. So.
Right,
but there's another one up the sleeve, and I actually think they're firing. Frankston, they ran us close. What did they do last week? They won last week, didn't they?
Yeah, that's last week. 60
points.
Yeah,
60 points. There you go.
Yeah.
I just think them and Pearcedale.
They've reinstated themselves.
Pearcedale are worrying me.
They're the Summy of last year.
Yep.
They're fine. They're coming from the clouds and they're coming fast.
And this is where the Div 2 is an outlier to Div 1. And this is the difference lies in there, that we've got these big disparities. We put a line through Frankston and Pearcedale a month ago. A month ago, we were
Jacob did.
Shit house, they can't, they're pretenders. And all of a sudden they go bango, bango, and they're back in well and truly factoring.
We'll get him back for the. We'll get him out of the green room and get him back for. I think he's in watching runs and maths.
Married at first sight.
Well, no, we have to send him out to write an apology to Mr. Grant. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, good luck with that. The next game was, it was your mob, Gammers, Somerville taking on Hastings at Hastings Club Recreation Reserve. It was, Hastings, you said they put on a bloody good show and they're going to be very, very scary, but your mob 10-12-72 defeating Hastings 8-8-56 in the best four Hastings. It was Jake Millwood, Jakey Butland, Max Millwood, how am I going? Bradley Kovac and Thomas Muchillo. And in for Summy, it was Lockie Haskett, Benny Cadats, Lockie Williams, Jet McDonald, and Jakey Haskett. Haskett boys getting it done. Bring us through that one. Round 11 it was.
Lockie Williams having a good year, isn't he?
Pride round.
Good consistent year for Lockie.
He's
got his body right.
He's having a fair year. Yeah. He's a good player.
Bring us through Hastings first, please.
Sound defensively, well coached. They've got their. I mean, he come on here, didn't he? I miss Kev, but his
Kev's kicked a couple.
description.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he did. He parked himself
Oh,
up for
did he?
there. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I think
He's
he's
turned
been
into a
playing
goal
forward
kicker.
bit, Yeah.
yeah. They
He loves it. He said he loves it.
They crack in. They don't.
Can you
they don't
see
drop
that
off.
excitement that he spoke about, that Kev spoke about?
Yeah,
when he was in the
absolutely.
garage?
It's funny because I don't want to be disrespectful here in a game that's 16 points, but when coaching the game, I never really felt like we're going to lose, but I never ever felt like we're going to blow them away.
Yeah,
either.
right.
That's right.
So, and
that's a big difference, though, mate.
it was a good game for us as well. We made 6 changes in this game.
Yeah.
So then everyone goes, oh, you bring all these players in, you'll have a really good game. It's actually really hard to put 6 guys that didn't play the week before into a team and expect a great result.
Absolutely.
Especially when some of them didn't train both nights either. So we are in a phase of stitching our year together. That's my party line. You've got to get these wins in the middle of the year when it's cold and your list isn't quite right.
Exactly. And, mate, your twos aren't going all that crash hot.
Oh, well, they're going well. They're just
There's not much.
we've just got big,
Bloody lot better than Hastings too.
we've just got big player unavailability like every other club,
Yeah.
and we're just doing our best to mask it. But you look at the stats. I look at those stats and go, "That's a Somerville game. We just didn't score enough."
Yeah.
So that's credit to Kevin Hastings and the way they defended us and where we took our shots from and some of the mistakes they forced us into. But Junior Lokiowski, he played a fair game. That's probably his best game for the year, which is nice. He's been building nicely. Hastings, look, they need 19s. That's what they need.
Yeah.
They need another, Kev said it himself, they need another probably 3 or 4 senior players in that 24 to 28 bracket.
Yeah.
And then they probably need another 6 to 10 twos players to put a little bit of pressure on his bottom 6 and his seniors. Yeah. That's how they take the next step to be, up with the Bonbeaches and stuff that are a couple of games ahead of them.
Yeah.
They're sound.
I know it was a couple of weeks ago. But I had some excitement when I saw Kev had re-signed with the club.
Yeah,
I just thought, what
fantastic.
A direction that
I love him.
Oh,
After it was Ladies' Day down there, and he's not a bad looking bloke, Kev. So the girls don't mind coming up saying hello. And
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Read me a bedtime story, Kev.
He's doing a really good job. When we played him too, we're not setting the world on fire, but they don't go away, and defensively they're sound. And I think he's playing himself forward to take the heat off the Hewitt boys. So when they go down there, I just think it's only up for Hastings. And they're going to keep getting better and better.
Yeah.
And that Foster in the middle, he's just an absolute jet.
Yeah.
And we spoke about it in Coach's Corner about the thirds and the 19s. We won't talk about it again, but there's evident of what you're just saying there of the effect it's having.
Yeah, it's funny how you think you bring a positive in. And I think the thirds competition on face value is a positive, but the knock-on effect is what it's doing to the reserves and maybe some of the 19s, definitely in Division 2.
So, Gammers, can I ask you, is this a coaching masterclass going? Are you just working on things that it just seems to me you're running into the season nicely? You're going to get through the big boy month of July. You're going to hit the finals where everything just comes together. Do you got that feeling?
Yeah, well,
a little bit.
He keeps his
a little bit
fucking close to his
chest. Because you're always your comment is we're always working on something, and is it just you've got the list? It just seems like it's all going to just come together.
Got a pouch of gunpowder there, just friggin' when it goes.
Is there an element of that, Gammers? No. Because your list has been you've had ins and outs and ins and outs.
Yeah.
So is it all starting to?
I wouldn't call it a coaching masterclass by any stretch.
No, I was only mucking about you.
Really,
to be honest. But
I'd be calling it
polite.
This is the first year. I mean, my 4th year. It's the first year we've actually had a chance to manage the season. We've had to chase.
This is what I'm talking about.
So,
this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
we're managing our way towards the finals.
We have got a big boy month theme. It's not big boy month. I actually did use that last year, but we've got another theme.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually attached to the World Cup soccer about what we want to do over the next 4 to 8 weeks. So I would expect with a bit of luck, and you need a bit of luck, that we will start putting our best side on the park consistently over the next 6 weeks.
It's got that look about it.
Which is something we haven't been able to do all year. Really. I mean, that's not disrespectful.
No,
it's just fact.
No, it's just...
Yeah, it's game on.
No.
Unreal. The competition needs it. Look forward to it. Unreal. Well done to you, Commissioner. Just put him under the...
Not at all.
No.
No, it's just got that look about it. We're just doing this one.
Geez, you might still have a little bit of game in you, old wily fox.
I can be sensible from time to time, but it doesn't last long, Jamie.
It's the hat.
That is the hat.
Yep.
It is. There is some brains under that hat, or maybe
not.
Maybe Ricky left some in there for
Yeah,
you.
maybe. Drop some in there for me.
Coaching
The poor
brains
box.
left in there.
Poor old bastard.
Oh, what were you saying before that we went to end? Just heading back down to the National.
Oh, the National. Take out the memories of the National.
The next game, it was at Pearsdale, and it was Pearsdale. We spoke about him at the top. Going against, we know that Tybe aren't all that crash hot in season 2026. It was round 11. It was Pride round, 24-18, 162, defeating Tybe 7-10-52 in the best for Pearsdale. It was Jake Frawley, Hugh Jones, Finn, Jaxtus, Balin, Benwell, and Luke Daniel. And for Tybe, it was Harley Dale, Jacob Johnson, Connor Morgan, Aaron Bennell, and Ryan Warren. Jake Frawley just goes bang with 8 goals, Chief.
And Luke Daniels with 7 combined for 15.
Yeah.
They're just they're coming from the clouds. These aren't they, Pearsdale? So we wrote them off early and said
No, it was just you, I believe.
no. It was there was another young fella from Division 1 show. They called them sliders, and I'm saying, well, they've put Teflon on the slide and they're sliding back up, folks. So
we.
You know what they've done? They've put stairs on the fucking slide and they're climbing up the stairs back up to the top of the ladder. That's what they're doing.
So we talk about Tyab. We went, and Sus and I went down and had a great club, and the Hose Boys, and it was a terrific little chat we had with them. From the coaches, we've got 2 great coaches in here right now. What's your messaging for the boys at Tyab? If you're Jamie Mollo, you're coaching Tyab.
Well, it's a tough one because, when we went down and played them down there, their attitude, and even the guys on the bench, like Corey Buchan was injured, they got such a good attitude to where they're at. And we've
That's
all
what we
been in
found.
a position there before.
Yep.
And so, but they just understand they need to stay together, try and rebuild, regroup, get some things around them, and then start to get going. In their twos, whilst they are struggling, they're all their 19s that didn't play. So a lot of them in that 2 side of their 19. So they're really young. And but yeah, I mean, he's doing a great job considering what he has.
Yes.
And there's some really good plays in there too, like Harley Dale's a gun. So, but it's just one of those years. It's going to be a struggle for them, and they just got to stay together and think about the little wins around the club, I suppose.
Yeah.
My fear is, and has been for some time now, is that we seem to be having the same conversation every year.
Yep.
And I just hope they can stay with us in the competition and they don't start looking elsewhere because they're over getting these sorts of hidings.
Yeah, it does take its toll. But, I mean, Pearsdale firsthand, they're a really good side.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Well, those guys on their best players, like Frawley, I think he kicked 4 against us. Jaxus was unbelievable off half-back, but Thornton in the middle is just I don't know why he isn't on a VFL list because he's nearly 100 games senior player now.
Yeah.
Well, he was playing back in 2019 when we were Red Hills in Divi 2. So, yeah, they're a good side and they're coming quickly and there's this huge belief, and they're lippy, but they're just, nothing against Southern, but they'll learn more here in this competition.
Oh, I think so too.
So,
I think so too. Jacob Kelly from the green room pointed out, listening in the green room, that it was their second highest scoring 63 points in round 1. So they went and kicked.
They kept
2
going.
points.
Well, and the little win here is that they kicked 3 goals 4 to 4 goals 3 in the third quarter.
Yeah.
So they've come out after half time and shown a bit of fight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fantastic.
But they, Harley Dale, they'd be lost without him.
He's
there.
Bloody good fella too.
Yeah.
And the next game, and will be my takeaway before you flogs take it. It was Pride round 11. It was Seaford at RF Miles Recreation Reserve, scoring nearly 50 scoring shots to just 9 against Rye. It was 20-29, 149, defeating Rye 4-5-29. And I think this, for me, Jamie and Gammers, might be an indication of how well Seaford are actually going, but also Rye with a really great start. I think they're starting to struggle with with illness and injury. But in the best four, Ryan, I'll get your thought on that in a second. Seaford, it was Macklin Rain, and what a huge back he's Archie Howe, Bailey McIndow, Joel Filipponi, and Liam Hugh. And in for Rye, it was James Big Nevo, little Big Nevo. Thanks for scrolling up then, Chief. That's really
It was good.
appreciated.
He does that to me, too, and I forget what game it was.
McLeod, you want us to fucking look at the
Just
screen?
read them out. That's all you got to do.
You
McLeod,
struggle.
Jamison,
You
Campbell.
struggle to remember the game.
The game.
When it's actually there.
I know. Really?
What do you do?
I told you
I
not.
saw like an eagle.
He's a big bastard. In other
I
words.
told you not to make me laugh. I'm still getting over my illness.
Bit of
Gamble, Robbins, Brodie McPherson. Well, I can't. That's why I wasn't in the fucking cone, because I'll get everyone crook. Brodie McPherson and Peter Hampton. Gammas.
I think this was a halftime heroes match of the day, too, if I remember rightly.
correct.
It's definitely surprising.
You weren't here, so you wouldn't know.
120 points. 120
It's
points.
definitely just
No, but I'm
surprising
listening.
to see the
Should be.
margin. That was,
Yeah.
I think that was one of the
Absolutely.
first results we looked at. Well, I remember actually, I looked at the Red Hill Bonbeach one first. I went, wow, that's close. I'm looking forward to hearing about that. And then you get to the Seaford Rye game, you go, ooh, okay.
I watched it live directly from the chainsaw course that I was on.
Yeah.
I think you'd be
The
too
gym.
fucking late
The
for that,
gym.
mate. You've
Well, I had to go
removed
and,
half your
I
hand.
had to go and sit on
You
it.
clearly failed. You sat on nearly ripped
But,
your fucking scrotum off. That's what
Rye could not hold a uncontested mark. That's how bad it was. Watching the vision and the ball going forward, it was not good footy to watch.
Macklin Rain has missed the last couple for
Yes.
Seaford. The power of Macklin Rain.
Absolutely.
He's, just
He's
gone.
an
He's a
absolute
big
game
bastard,
changer, isn't he,
yeah.
Jamie?
Oh,
Like, mate.
Yeah, and his work rate for a guy his size.
Yes.
Like several times we looked up, went to going 50, and he was there. So he actually works hard for a
Yeah.
big fella on a small deck, their deck, bigger deck maybe not. So they got found out at Red Hill. But I just think I don't know if Rye were missing a couple, but I don't know if Strickland played because he hadn't been
No.
playing,
Strigo didn't play.
and then Egan didn't play. But I mean, it's not that margin. But they kind of
And I watched a big.
Oh, no Tommy Hughes either.
Yep, I thought Tommy Hughes, he ain't much. Sorry, Tommy.
Oh,
I'll cop that. Don't worry, you'll come around the house next week. I'll cop. Sorry, Tommy, but you gave me a spray a couple of weeks ago, so I'm giving you one back. But big shout out to Sammy McKinder just after half time. Got tackled from behind and double dislocated shoulder.
Double, how do you do that?
Yeah, that is a.
Wait, go if you get a chance, have a look at. You just pick it up on the vision, and it's not a pretty tackle. So, that's all I'll say. It's not a pretty tackle after he's disposed of the ball.
Who was airlifted out of somewhere?
fuck,
that
there's
was,
so many stories.
was that a
kicking around.
twos player?
It must have been a Tuesday.
No,
Where
no,
was
it
that?
wasn't.
Who-
No,
Was
it was
it
at
Rosie?
Rosebud.
Okay.
And the and Air Ambulance they used Rosebud as the landing.
Oh.
So there was an incident not involving any sports.
Oh.
It was a separate incident. They had to land to pick
Right.
up the.
But
the
elsewhere in the southeast, there was a neck injury that required.
Okay.
But not in the MPFNL.
Right.
No. So
Okay,
what we
good.
posted
Well,
was happened down at
Hope
Rosebud.
the people are getting better, but
And that was actually visioned by our very own Jacob Kelly, who was there head training for the netballs.
So Rye, just a little stat on Rye. They going back to round 6, they ground out a 1-goal win over Frankston Bombers, 64-58. Then they beat Hastings 85-57 in round 7. Then the scoring really dries up for Rye. So they played Somerville round 8, scored 48 points. They played Crib Point in round 9, scored 56 points. Round 10, 48 points against Chelsea, and then 29 points against Seaford round 11. So the scoring has dried up.
Yep.
So is that the growing pains of a young side? Is it the seeded draw that Macca talks about? Like they've played some really good sides in that last 5 weeks, and it's starting to become quite hard to score. That's what the stats tell us.
Yeah.
That's what the scoreboards tell us.
Yeah. But on the other hand, you got Seaford and
Pass the test.
they is that ground now RF Miles Reserve? Is that the new fortress? Are we gonna see coaches that are gonna sort of think about that when they're coming up at they've lost one home game so far at home. So it's like,
Yeah.
that's oh geez, it's
It's a really good point, Gammers. They're really good coaches.
Yeah, no worries.
They get it.
Cheers,
No,
Josh.
they
Yeah,
get it. No, it's on.
fucking
It's on there.
fantastic.
You get a
It's on there, is it?
you
Yeah.
get a
Right
sample
fucking down the bottom,
size,
is
don't
it?
you?
Just
This
by
time
the
of year.
Right down.
Just by the RSL. isn't it?
You get a sample size of how they play the grounds and who plays them and who can't play them. And by the time you get to the second part of the season, you good coaches are gone to work, and you know who you're taking out of the game straight away, and that's it. And you start to get results like this.
I think right too. Like this is just from experience. 2024 Divi 1, we had a great start to the year, and that's the year we made finals in Divi 1, and our back end was actually terrible. We started to lose, and it was just this byproduct of we'd lost Jonah, we lost Popey, a few others, but we just were young and started to get tired, and everyone started to catch up to us.
Yeah.
And so we went into that
You
final.
get scouted.
So So it was, that might be similar. Maury's a great fella. So but they're just starting to slip a little bit. They'll bounce back. They've got some good players in there.
They've got some very good players. 19's going very well as the two. So that's what's good.
No,
you're not.
I thought we had a ladder sponsor or something.
Oh.
No, well, we discussed that in Division 1. It is very, very close.
Absolutely.
So we're just waiting. Just how many zeros are put on the end? So we're just waiting.
Right.
Yeah. So that will be released, and there'll be folks, as I mentioned in Division 1, there'll be a competition for going forward with the ladders. So the ladder, can't give it away too much with the ladder. So you name it, and you'll have a competition starting next week.
Next week,
Right.
when we get some details and we actually
Next
talk
week.
about it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm tipping.
I'm actually struggling to get the ladder.
Oh, there we
Yeah.
are.
Do you want me to?
There we go. Yeah, good. So that we're up to the ladder.
Oh,
right?
We're
King
up
of
to
the
ladder.
ladders. Here he is.
What about the
Absolutely.
takeaways?
Loves a
The
ladder.
ladders.
Loves
we'll
a
do the ladder
ladder.
first and then the takeaways because we could get something from the ladder.
Well,
Chief, it's a bit of a shambles.
Can we say hurricane ladders?
no wonder we can't get any
With
guests.
the-
No wonder we can't get
Not
any
yet,
guests
no,
on
we
here.
can't.
We're all over the place. Aren't we?
Yeah.
The ladder
the way we
for
roll.
Division 2. So Chelsea and Seaford, a little breakaway at the top, 36 points each. Both very healthy percentage, 177 for Chelsea, 159.2 Seaford. Somerville in third on 32 points, 136. Red Hill, the mover in the last probably 3 or 4 weeks, 32, 118. Pearcedale now make their top 5 entry, 28 points. And that percentage that you were...
Double digits last week.
You were so happy with yourself last week. Yep, it's up to 110. Rye, we've just spoken about Rye. They fall out of the 5, I think, for the first time this year. They're just outside 28 points and 100%. Frankston Bombers. So statistically, Frankston Bombers are the third best team in the competition. If you look at just for and against alone, they're the third highest scoring, and I think they've got the third best defence, and they're just lingering there, 24 points, but a massive percentage of 145.4. And as Macca predicted last week, that's where there's a little gap now with 7 to go. It's probably getting really tough. Start having to wave the wand a bit for anyone under 7. So Crib Point, 8, 16 points, 96.7. Bonnie, 16 points, 84.7. Hastings, 10th with 8 points, 78.2. Kringle, 8 points, also 57.1. And Tyab, still looking to open their account, yet to get off the mark, 33.8.
Very, very good. Takeaways, please. Chief, we'll start with you.
I knew you start
Yeah,
with me.
Bundy, the
again.
bus you go.
I'm saying Frankston Bombers 145%. I knew I'd get him. He had Frankston Bombers written all over his face. So Frankston Bombers are the movers, and they are top 5 bound.
Oh,
Geez, that's
Those defensive numbers.
almost
bold,
word.
isn't it?
It's almost word for word.
second best in the comp, Jamie. The defensive numbers.
Yeah.
The big boy games are one of defence, aren't they? So
They are, especially come finals time, and I agree with that. Frankston Bombers are on the rise, and getting some players back. Starting to click as a group. Injuries out of the way. Hunnet's back. So I think they can get back into that 5 pretty quickly.
What's yours, Commish?
You can say the same.
no, I am going to ride you, Gammers, like the fucking next best thing at Flemington until you win this flag, because I just reckon There's
Yeah,
some
well,
jokers up
you
the
did
sleeve
call
that are
it.
yet
Of
to
course
slip out,
there is.
that are going to go
Absolutely.
whooshka. And that result against Hastings was just what you had to do, but it was just enough. Didn't exert too much energy, sort of, this is me, not you.
Yeah.
Didn't exert too much. So I'm just loving the way you're going about it, and I am going to bring it up on a weekly basis.
So we're at the 1,600 metre mark of the
And he's just
3,200.
hands and heels.
Yep, right.
Hasn't showed him the
Yep.
whip or anything, just
Yep.
hands and heels.
One out, one back, you reckon?
Hands and heels.
Yep.
Just pull him out and go, crack! Head down, ass up, ears go back.
Go. Please. Go.
Seaford.
Seaford.
Well, we challenged him on this show last week. We said, about the two emerging sides being Rye and Seaford, who, would Seaford recover from the Red Hill game? The answer is yes, and emphatic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't mind it.
For me, it's Red Hill. Called it that they were going to be. They were talking about not being in Division 2 for very long, and that was the message getting around up on the hill. And they dropped off. They had a couple of good rounds, and then they dropped off, and we thought, where the hell are they gone? And I reckon they're just slowly going to start improving for me. I reckon. Jamie, if I can just
Throw you under the bus.
and what have you seen up to? I suppose because
I
it's your
think
first time.
I
Pearsdale.
just think the Pearsdale are coming like a train, and they bat deep across all lines. They've got good scoring power. Their midfield's elite, in my opinion. So I just think they can get up, into that 4. So pretty quick. They're in the 5 now, but into 4th. So I see them rising pretty quickly and having a really good final series.
Yeah. We've got you here now. Who wins it?
Oh, shit.
Jesus, put him on the spot. Freaking hell.
And we hope to see you again before the finals because we'd love you to come on more.
It's
But
taking me a while to get him. It's taking me a while to get him here.
if it's not you,
Mate, look, I'd love to say it's going to be us, but clearly we're on a rebuild and where we are.
Correct.
But at the same token, I just look at Chelsea, and when you see them, right, you just see no weak link anywhere. There's so much experience. Now, does that hurt them in finals, which it's done before? Because you step outside the system, maybe.
that's a good point.
So, and not because Gammers is here, but I do see maybe Sammy and Chelsea playing off in it. And I think it would be a real contested battle. And that would be, if they get to there, then it's hard to
it would just be so
mouth watering.
So who misses the 5 out of those 7 teams right now? Put you under the bus, Commissioner.
Me,
yeah.
out of the 7, Rye.
So there's 7 there.
Rye,
yeah.
right.
So Rye. Who's the next one? Because that gets a bit difficult after that, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. But I still can't trust Pearsdale. I think Frankston take their spot.
Okay.
What about you? That just brings Pearsdale down.
But don't worry about that.
What do you reckon? Who's missing? Who are the 2 that are missing?
So Pearsdale, I think...
Don't worry about that.
The final 6.
Pearsdale over the next 2 weeks, I think, have Hastings, then Karingal.
Yep.
And they will be up at 140%.
No, they won't be that high.
Sorry, they're 110. They'll be up at 130%.
So 30% is hard to get.
My Red will get Karingal, then you guys. So
the run home for Pearsdale is pretty. If you're a Pearsdale supporter, it is pretty handy.
Until they get to us, they won't beat us.
Sorry about that. I didn't look at the draw.
So who misses them?
Out of the 7.
Is it set now? You reckon?
No.
Who's coming out?
Well, I think potentially just on games 1, Frankston Bombers could be looming as maybe the miss with the game out of hand at the moment. That coming to the end of the year, that's all going to be catch up with them.
What about you?
What's the game out of hand?
So
24 to 28.
Well, 7's got to become 5 by the end of the year. Who's the 2 that
win.
miss?
The 2 that miss out of the
7.
Yeah.
The 7 was mine.
Yeah. So I've got it as
so
Rye.
seven teams realistically can make it. Who are the 2 that are going to be out come round of that? It looks that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. And it bloody breaks my heart, but that's just the reality.
But the second one becomes really difficult, doesn't it?
I think it really does. I think it really, really does become difficult.
Because really anyone from 3rd to 7th can still miss.
Yeah,
the top 2 are probably safe.
Yep.
maybe we need Adam needs. We need an 8-point game.
Yeah, please, if you fucking know what an 8-point game is, get in touch with the Halftime Heroes because I've got no idea this game. It's just a made-up fucking term, I think, an 8-point game. There's no sense.
Well,
it means you break away.
There goes me pre-game then.
So much for the Socceroos.
Is that what you got from the Socceroos, is it? It's an 8-point game.
No, well, you didn't read the Taiwanese
Tea leaves?
No, the You didn't read the Taiwanese rap on the weekend that said it was definitely an 8-point game between Devon and the other mob, the EDFs. That was your definition of an 8-point game.
That's a good win for
What's going on in round 12, peeps?
That is going on around 12, exactly. Thank you very much.
Go a tad off track there, Johnny.
It's going to be played on this coming Saturday, the 4th of July. It's round 12 and it's happening this Saturday, believe it or not, on the 4th of July. Yeah, you're fucked up, Chief.
Independence Day.
Independence Day it is.
Day.
Well, it's a round of nothing, although it's going to be a great round. There's nothing happening in the world of the...
Socceroos play at 4 a.m.
No, that's true. That's true.
Just saying.
But it's not anything...
Have you ever seen blokes
not
carry on
round.
any more than that when they get stood on?
Don't,
ever
mate,
seen?
I need another show.
Is there
to talk
any
about.
fucking
I
thing
need a
worse
show.
than watching
I need
them
a whole
underground?
show. Bonbeach taking on Chelsea at Bonbeach Reserve. We spoke. You just heard it from Jamie say that he reckons they're the informed team, and for me, you've got to take it from the horse's mouth. And Jamie, I think your boys are going to be up against it this week, and Chelsea for me. But what do you do behind the scenes? What's happening tomorrow night? What's happening Thursday night? What's the message going in?
Well, we've built belief over the last 6 over what we've been doing, how we've been growing. We're realistic against who we're coming up against, but at the same token, we'll try and take some strengths away.
Absolutely.
And we'll try and play our game style on our ground, which we've been playing really well. So, and we'll go in with every hope and want to win the game and take as much away from them as possible. So, quarter by quarter for us against a good side like that. So,
Do you take any players out? Do you play your system? Do you try and stop anyone? Do you not want to give any players to stopping people? So what does that sort of look like?
Yeah, the bounce
without
off
going
half-back.
too much into it, obviously.
But we know Chelsea bounce off half back, like Zane Carter and those boys. So trying to be, when we don't have the ball in our hand, trying to be a bit more defensive in that area to not allow that easy drive from there when they do set up a lot of goals off half back. And then in the midfield, it'll just to be a battle of the contest. And if we can get on top or halve our fair share or win our fair share, then I reckon we can go a long way to, making sure our territory game's up and running. So, and Mac is a big one for that. And our young guys like Jonah O'Connor and Roland DiBiase, they've been great. So Hogan's been good in the ruck, uninjured, which has been amazing. So, and obviously Liam up forward, if we get it in there enough to him, he can do some damage. So he showed that in round 1 against them as well. He kicked 3 or 4 against them. So, we just got to quarter by quarter take away strengths and see how we can incrementally, get the game on our terms.
Your inner coach would love this game.
Oh, it's great. Look,
because you've been building. Yeah. This is not it's one of the few ultimate tests you're going to come across this year.
Oh, of course.
The timing's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Because you've been building toward it. Absolutely.
Yeah. And Saturday, my boys' third quarter was just so good. Like it was everything you'd kind of been waiting for the year to happen.
There it is.
And it just went into that quarter.
Yeah.
And it just came out of, not nowhere, but out of,
Knew it was there, but it's come.
They just dominated the quarter. And I remember 3/4 time, I just said to them that that's the standard we play to for the rest of this year.
Yeah.
And
so imagine doing that for 2 quarters against an oppo like Chelsea. Like that'd be huge.
And that's all it is. We want to get gains on round 1. And, realistic gains. And you go to every game wanting to win, but at the same token, you've got to also understand your opposition, how well they're going as well. And you've got strengths everywhere. I'm tipping they might have rested Cowan so he can come back this week. And, so it's but it's a great challenge.
Oh, I'm tipping your group of boys are really looking forward to this too.
Yeah, and they're so young.
Yeah.
It was a bit like when Macca came back to the club, half of them didn't know him.
Yeah.
But, when they saw him.
Would have been born.
Yeah. Well, they weren't. Most of them weren't. So his training standards, Macca, with the young group has been amazing.
Yeah.
And game day, like Jonah O'Connor's racking up 30 because Macca's putting him into space. Like telling him where to be, when to get there, and then releasing to him. So it's been great. So I think we'll put up a really good show.
I didn't realise you had pensioner parking for Macca at Bonbeach.
Yeah, right at the front.
half price to get in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just show your seniors card. Unbelievable. We spoke about it in Coach's Corner, but just what an amazing addition to Bonbeach is Shane McDonald. Like, fair dinkum, mate. He's one of the best who have ever played in our competition, if not the best. And to have him back running around, it's just something else.
It's amazing, and he's such a. I didn't know him personally, clearly,
No.
other than coach against him, and he's actually an amazing fella, to talk to as well, and he's so invested into this young group now. And he rang me like the other Sunday. He's watching the 16s play, and he said, "Have you seen this kid, Caden Anderson?" I said, "Yeah, know about him. He's just not." He's not old enough for us yet.
Yeah.
So he's invested in what's to come.
Yeah.
You know, so same as Liam Hewlett, same as Owen Hewlett, they all are. And they're the ones that stayed, which speaks volumes when everyone else kind of drifted.
Failed. Yeah.
You know, so, but, you know, the year we're having is exactly what we need at the moment. Just to rebuild
fantastic.
and re-go.
So speaking of that,
Unreal.
I've spoken to you offline about the start of the year. But at quarter time, round one, the score is 4-3-27 Bonbeach to 2-6-18 Chelsea. And I'm sure, you know, we covered in the coach's corner the struggles and probably the unknowns of Bonbeach. So to have that score at quarter time, yes, it blows out to an undesirable scoreboard for Bonbeach in the end, but gee, it's not bad. It's not bad. Half hour footy. I watched it from the grandstand. I was like, "Ooh, geez, I didn't think we are going to get this today." So all right, this could be a game for a bit longer than what a few think.
Yep, I believe.
That's all we want. We just want the game to us be in it for a longer period.
Yeah.
And if we still don't win the game, well, that's so be it. But we're out there to try and take something from them.
Yeah.
And hopefully the points. But, I just think we're different. To round one, even to round 3-4, we're a different side now.
Yeah.
And there's a bit of belief. The young guys are defending how we want them to. They're really good around contests now. They're just organised, which has been really impressive to see.
That's terrific.
Jamie Mollo there on the upcoming game happening round 12 on Saturday the 4th. That's right, Chief. Saturday the 4th of July. The senior coach.
But he nodded off,
The senior coach of Bonbeach Football Netball Club. The
Can't
next
make one
game.
mistake around here, can you?
Excuse me. Can I get some tips? Some tips, please. Why are you just staring at me?
Chelsea should
It's awkward.
win this, but I don't even like the word, but the learnings that come out of this for your young group will be invaluable.
Yeah.
So Chelsea by maybe 15, 20 points would be a super result. Well, and watch the tape till it runs out of ink.
Agree. Yep.
Chief.
Chelsea, but it will be a closer match than we first fought in earlier in the year.
Okay, very good. Gammers.
Yeah, I'll say Chelsea, but I think the great man will take a few strengths off them and it'll be a little bit closer than what the masses think.
I think so too. The next game, please, and if you wouldn't mind taking us through this one, and if you are a football fan and you want to see a fantastic competition this coming Saturday, the 4th of July at Somerville Recreation Reserve, taking on Crib Point. Mate, there are going to be fireworks. It's going to be
Are we going,
absolutely fantastic.
We'll
Don't
go to
worry
this.
about that. It is going to be on for young Noel.
Which end do you want to go?
I'll go to the good end.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Good end.
Which one's that?
The other end.
The Caribbean.
The Crib.
Independence Day
Just
fireworks.
stand centre wing.
Nah.
There won't be any fireworks.
No.
Yeah, which end do you want to stand at?
Mate, there is every time. And
In the
it's
middle.
just-
In
it's
the middle. In front of the
fantastic
canteen.
to see. The two teams, regardless of take the coaches out of it, the two teams, they go head to head, and it's some incredible football to watch. Crib Point might have dropped off, but this will be the game that the legend's going to want to get his team up and back for in the season because, they've disappeared the last few rounds, and if they're going to get up, this is the game to do it in. Somerville taking on at Crib Point at Somerville Recreation Reserve. Gammers, I know you're going for your boys. There's no question. Please, Chief, your tip.
Look, I just think over the last couple of weeks, Cribby have lost a couple of weeks, and Somerville will win by a couple of goals.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Fucking hell.
Jamie, please. Can I get your tip, please?
Yeah, I think Sammy. I think Cribby, the talent's there, but the energy's starting to leave. So, I think Sammy will, I think by about 5 goals. So, yeah.
Don't mind it.
Foss.
Summer will just slip out of third gear, just pop it into fourth gear as we head into
Only
July and
4.
August, 4th, and it's a 6-gear
It
gearbox.
is a 6-gear gearbox.
And they'll just go, Wooshka, thank you. And we'll just put a few little revs on that and about 2,000 revs in fourth, which cruise along for a little bit. And we'll win by about 35 points.
I reckon if I just go back to so they're sitting quite. They need a good booster in the old percentage.
Who does?
Somerville.
Do they?
And
136,
and
all right.
Yeah, 136 is okay, but trailing 159 and 177.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to make that up.
I think
I've never seen the.
I think
I've
they're,
never seen the Premier crowned after 18 rounds.
No, that's very true. Very
So,
true. But
how is he?
I think they are going to come out and
Couple
go,
of pearls.
absolutely, there's going to be a fantastic side
If
on
you-
paper.
Now, Cribby will be gnarly.
It'll
be gnarly.
It'll be gnarly. It'll be 10 to 15 goals.
Jamie's points massive.
10 to 15 goals.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jamie's points massive. The list on paper at Crib Point
Smash.
is as dangerous as ever.
Correct.
Like, if they all get up and go and play,
They get gnarlied up.
midfield strong, good rucks, crafty forwards, and a pretty sound back line. So, and they always give us a run to the point where I think they've won out the last 2 against us. So, I think it will be.
Can
a
I
good,
change?
close game? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, Cribby. Well, he's talking me into it.
But
But
we've put some time into this one.
oh yeah, see, it's
Now-
going to be on.
Just hang on. There's a really important little factor here. It could be the conditions that might slow things down. It's meant to be Wednesday,
Oh,
Thursday,
do you wanna
Friday, Saturday. Can
you
we
wanna
make
make
a
a
quick
call?
phone call?
You-
I think it's time.
You make it. You seem to have this connection with it.
Jane, love you there because you weren't
Hello,
bad
it's-
last week, but
It's ringing.
we need to get a full update of conditions at 2:00 on Saturday in the Somerville area, please.
Channel 7 Weather Department. Can I help you?
Hello, Jane. How are you? It's a halftime heroes here. How are you?
Don't change it.
Oh,
You been well?
Yeah. No, it's
Lost
no,
a bit of weight, I see.
Yeah, well, it's no
It's
snow.
quite nice.
There's no snow up in the hills.
No, there isn't,
Don't-
Jane. Normally you're up there.
It's all powder.
So, oh, jeez,
Powder.
Jane.
Is it really? I've got to do something throughout the day, Jane, as well.
Which club are you at?
So, Jane, we need a complete update of the conditions around the Somerville area, which is in Victoria, down towards Western Port, in case you don't know.
Great little
Because we have a very important game of football that can we get an update, please?
Are they training Thursday night?
They'll be training Thursday night,
Yeah,
yes.
it's going to piss down Thursday night.
We're after Saturday, please,
Saturday?
Jane.
Right, Saturday,
Well,
yeah. Thanks for the training tip.
Yeah.
They'll be 2 back on Saturday because Thursday will be pissing down all night.
So,
This is embarrassing.
Saturday
This
is
absolutely
Saturday's okay? Jane?
Nah, it's going to rain.
Okay, righto. Well, that might slow
I gotta
somebody
go.
down a little
I
bit,
gotta
but
go.
Just got to go.
a bit
Whoosh.
busy.
There's Jane Bunn there.
Lucky the
Straight.
ground.
She's
Lucky
just
the
hung up.
ground is in magnificent condition.
Is it?
It is. Well, according to
Beautiful.
Jane,
All right,
it's
so-
gonna be a fucking
Good
quagmire
stuff.
there.
All right, so
Gonna
Sammy
be
by
pissing
30 points. But you were 10 or 15 goals on the wet.
Yeah. I didn't realise it was raining, so maybe around 8.
Sammy win that?
Jeez,
Sammy, yeah, I think
this-
Sammy do. Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
I think
Oh,
Sammy
yeah.
bat wide.
You can't have a
deep.
tip.
So yeah, I think they'll definitely take care of it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Depends what India's
You've gone
standing.
Crib Point.
Yeah, but I've swapped, gone to Cribby.
Gone to Cribby.
Yeah, get in your submarine.
What, since you spoke to Jane?
No,
No,
Scammers pepped them up, so I've got to go. Got to go Cribby.
Shit, all right then.
I'll whack
them
him.
up.
I'll whack
You've
him
got some,
later.
haven't you? I've
Oh,
got some
shit,
of all.
yeah.
What were
No,
you going to say,
they're mate.
please, Gammers? You going to say
Oh, the next game is
Oh, the next game. Straight on to the
selection
next
table,
game.
isn't it?
Oh, is it
Let's take a
halftime
match of
heroes?
the round. Let's see what. Well, you've put Frankston on the pedestal and Seaford. Well, they are going very, very nicely at Baxter Park. Don't you worry about that. But they're taking on Seaford. Currently sitting on where are they? Third, fourth,
Second.
second on the ladder. If this is the game that Frankston going to win to
This is
get
an
back into it,
absolute
belter.
belter.
Yep.
It's a big ground, so we've talked a little bit about the small side of RF
cauldron.
Miles. Frankston in form, top 3 for offense, defense, big ground. Seaford, this is the test.
Yep.
And this could decide that 5th spot.
Big block back in is a big one for Frankston.
He's a good player, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Wet day.
Hard to stop.
Wet day.
Who says that?
I don't know who said that now.
Oh, you,
I don't know
you
whether
weren't.
it's-
You weren't. When you were out of the room, we rang Jane.
Oh,
I don't know whether it
How
was
is she?
you or Jane.
Good. She's
or-
good. Yeah, she's good. She
It was
passed her
Jane.
regards on.
This is we played Frankston at Baxter in the wet, and it was a
Serious.
arm wrestle the whole day. Can Seaford go with them?
This is the big question. I'm tipping Frankston.
Yeah, I think I am too.
Me too.
Yep.
I'll keep coming now.
But if Seaford get over the line here, that potentially puts Frankston 2 games out of the top 5.
Well, see if you get over the line. I'm going to have to tip him every week after this.
I reckon,
That's
I
a
reckon
big
Jared
call.
Grant would have set this one to say, this is the one, if we're going to get in the 5,
That's
this is
exactly
the one
right.
we
Yep.
win.
That's right.
And to be honest, their forward line, Bombers, it does bat really deep. And Seaford have got some good defenders, but those smalls will get hold of them. Tyson Barry's a really good small forward. And so
Semi McKinder out as well.
Yep. I just think they'll match it in the midfield. I think he'll be setting this one for a real good game.
Tyson Barry, Sam
Frankston
Glenn.
Yeah, I'll go Bombers. Yeah,
Yeah,
Franks
right.
and Bombers.
Tyson
Yeah.
Barry, Sam
Wow.
Glenn. You've got Block and you've got Robbo. 4 guns.
Yeah.
They've got Giddings comfortable, Seaford, but who's the second best? They probably have got a really good second best defender. Who's the third best? And then who's the fourth best? You got to win the midfield battle. The 2 best rucks in the comp. Hugh Jones probably says hello,
And
but
Rain.
Pryor and Rain.
Mm.
I
Good
just think,
match.
yeah, this is an
These are
8 point.
Frankston.
This is an 8
This
point game.
is an
8-point
8-pointer.
game.
This is a
Why?
true 8-pointer.
It is. This is the definition of an
Seaford
8-point
win this,
match.
and they finished top 2.
And if Frankston lose this, then it's you're throwing a Hail Mary pass every week just to get in.
Correct.
Is this the game Jared plays?
Could be. Then you got 5 forwards that you got to deal with.
You got to. That's where you can
Ooh.
get hold of him.
I
So
agree.
because he played, rested there, so
Yeah,
I reckon.
yeah.
I just think he'll be setting their team for this. So,
Statement. Your statement. Yep.
Fantastic.
Well, 2 of the best coaching brains for my liking in the room, and I'm going to go Seaford.
Jamie's here too.
Yeah.
I'm the third. So, yeah.
Oh, oh, you meant these 2.
That's good for
Mate,
you.
that had that.
Very good. That's good for him.
That's
isn't
as
it?
quick.
That hat is unreal. I
That's
tell
as-
you.
It is.
That's as quick as you've been for 20 years.
Thank
already.
you. Thank you.
The next game is Pearsdale taking on Hastings at Pearsdale Recreation Reserve. Pearsdale going along very nicely. And, Kev Lilac and the Hastings boys are going to want to be in it for as long as humanly possible. We know that. But Pearsdale for me.
I'll be really interested in this game. Pearsdale will win it.
Yep.
But I'll be interested to see what the margin is. I think Hastings will hold them to quite a respectable margin.
Yep.
Oh no, I don't.
Chief.
I don't think so. I think.
You get paid by Pearsdale. don't
No.
Hang-
I don't actually. After the phone calls I've received from them, no, I do not. Yeah. So I think Pearsdale by plenty, and they will go from 110 to 120%. That's a big call for me.
Yeah,
They're
wow.
on fire at the moment.
Back on 10%.
Jeez.
Yeah, Pearsdale win it, but Hastings will be tough and hard, especially if it's a bit gnarly with the
Yep.
weather.
Jamie?
yeah.
Pearsdale, if they get speed on this game, then it could be a blowout. But Hastings have been so good defensively, so conditions will play a part. But I reckon Pearsdale.
Jane wasn't too confident, was she? In her,
Well, I'm not sure she really knows.
If it's raining,
She's worried about the snow.
if it's raining,
I
in-
know,
if
everyone's
it's-
worried about
If it's raining in Somerville, it's raining in
it's-
Baxter, and it's raining in
Yeah.
it's
Pearsdale.
persisting down.
Yeah.
It is persisting down.
Well, that's what she said.
The next game is Tyab taking on Rye at the Pond in Tyab. And, we know we've discussed Rye not travelling all that well, ineffective, and not able to put a score on at the moment. But is it enough for Tyab? I don't think so. I think Rye gets over Tyab and they can notch another win up.
From what I saw on the vision, and if Rye come out with that, Tyab's got a shot. If Rye come out with that same game as they did against Seaford at Tyab, they got a shot.
Okay, very good. Like that, Chief. Gammers?
Rye will win, but Tyab have scored more points in the last 2 rounds than Rye.
Spot it. Okay, good. I like that from you. That's why we keep you around.
Tybe will get on the board
Fossil.
here. They'll get on the board here. Yep.
Really?
At home,
Ruth.
on a crook day, at home, Tybe.
Yabby weather.
Against Rye, who were just going.
Jamie?
No, Rye.
Yeah,
I
right.
just think like their midfield Rye, it'll step up.
Yeah.
And they'll understand if they don't what the
Mhm.
repercussions
Yeah.
are. But yeah, Tybe have been much better than the last 3 weeks. So, yeah.
On the build.
And the last game to play out, round 12, happening on Saturday, the 4th of July. It's Coringal taking on a Red Hill at Coringal Football Netball Club.
At the special time of 2:15.
At the special time of 2:15.
Why is that?
Yeah.
Umpires, apparently. No, I just made that up.
It's to suit the American viewers.
You never know.
15 minutes. They will be
Well,
tuning into this game. It's
Portuguese,
going to be fantastic. Red Hill for me.
Red Hill.
Comfortably.
Yeah, Red Hill.
Yep.
Yeah, they got a few injuries on the weekend, but they'll still, be good to go.
Yep. And Jamie, you alluded to the fact with the way you're going about it and the way that Tyab and some teams that are sitting toward the bottom of the ladder, just it's about staying in the game for as long as humanly possible. And Coringal and Berkey will be looking at doing that. Yeah,
He's doing a good job with them. Like, there's no question that they get better in game, and then they just don't have that experience and top end talent to finish or get over.
Yep.
So, and all young sides
Don't know how to win yet.
They don't know how to win yet.
Yeah.
So, but he's doing a great job there.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, that rounds out the Division 2 football show, and absolutely hand on heart to have Jamie Mollo, the senior coach of the Bonbeach Football Netball Club, back in the garage. It's been too bloody long, and, the commissioner was on his knees earlier begging him to come back. So hopefully we see Jamie, but I just want to get it again on air, please. A shake of the hands and just oh Jesus, it's still on. You'll have a shake of the hands. A bit of a hug as well. I love it. Absolutely.
What's his distance next time, Jamie? Before he starts yelling out to you, it's about 30 metres.
Just not the same oval.
Yeah.
You can call me. He can give me a call.
I'm shutting up at Bonbeach. They're pretty tough up there. So.
Mate, good luck for the rest of the year, and we can't wait to get you back in the garage. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
No worries, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure having you back. Big fan of
Superstar.
yourself. Absolute bloody superstar. And I had a feeling you wouldn't quite hang up the boots after you left Red Hill, mate. I had a feeling. And I'm glad to see you back in our competition. Big fan of you. Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back to wrap this shit fight right up. You're listening and watching the Halftime Heroes.
This is Halftime Heroes.
Looking for unbeatable deals on new and used Toyotas? Head to Frankston Toyota, where great service meets great value. From rugged Hilux to fuel-efficient Corolla, we've got the perfect car for every driver. And right now, crazy low finance rates for selected models. Come see why locals trust Frankston Toyota. Just off the freeway. Easy to find, hard to beat. T's and C's apply. Visit frankstontoyota.com.au today.
Welcome back to Halftime Heroes, the latest on local sport across the Mornington Peninsula.
Welcome back to the Halftime Heroes. I tell you what, every time I see that bloke, Jamie Mollo, he just impresses the shit out of me.
He's all right.
Still a bit winded from the kidney punches, eh, mate?
He only gave you about 5 on the way out.
I'll give you the tip. I'll give you the tip, Red Halftime Heroes family. It was on like Donkey Kong out in the court. Yep. They went toe to toe.
Everyone comes screaming. All the mums come out, grab their kids like an old Western movie. Yep. A couple of slings.
They were watching it from
Turns the cars on their side.
Baby screaming, mothers cursing.
Lit some tyres in
Barb
the street.
went fucking nuts.
Barb
Sorry,
went
Barb.
nuts. The little poochers were going ape shit.
They were going ape shit. And then nothing happened.
And then nothing happened. Nothing happened. No, thanks to Bonbeach Football Netball Club for letting Jamie loose on the garage for the Halftime Heroes. It was an absolute pleasure, and we cannot wait for him to be back in the garage because one of the better footy brains in the MPFNL for me. To hear some of his resume, what he's done for over a long period of time, and who he's coached and who he's coached with, and what he's done at Red Hill. Premiership coach, now doing it at Bonbeach, and mate, to get Macca back, Shane McDonald, it's just everything is looking on the up and up for Jamie Mollo.
Well, one thing that impressed me, because obviously,
welcome back to.
Oh, thank you. I was watching the live stream in the green room,
yes,
and obviously you asked a very good question. I thought that was very intelligent of you.
Thank you very much. Was that the one that fucking Fossil just completely frosted over, or was that another one?
No. That was the how many calls did he get?
Oh, yes. 7. Seven phone calls.
That was so intelligent.
Very highly sought after coach, and you can understand why after the coach's corner we had.
That's right.
From the under 14s.
Yeah.
Because the Oz kick.
Yeah. Oh, we'll have to get from him though.
He
who
knows
they
I
were.
love
We
him.
know a couple of them, but I wonder who they were. Like all of them, all 7.
Don't
We'll
go
find
down
Or
that
would he-
rabbit
would he
warren.
bring
We'll
his
find
little
out.
black
No,
book out and
no,
go,
we're not
"Oh,
going
it
down
would
there.
be
Hard to
very
find out.
interesting."
That'll start him.
Maybe Somerville
That-
called him. I don't
That'll
know.
start him up.
Yeah. He was the preferred man, then they got Gammers.
I gave him a call.
Yeah, you called him.
Want a job?
What are you doing in 2027?
Sure,
Well, let's wrap this shit up now. It's off to the chief and his big pallets. So, well, she's a big stack this time because he's got some heavy weighted.
bloody things
He's a
in
big
there.
Toyota forklift.
And he's
Nothing beats Toyota.
got a little
Forklift, and let's lift the big chieftain up on his pallets.
big basket.
What have
Come
you,
on.
What have you got, Chief?
We're going positive this week.
Oh, the
We're going
positive pallets.
The positive pallets.
No
Yeah,
way.
the positive
Positive
pallets. The
Yep.
PPs.
My therapist said go positive.
Go positive after you nearly cut your fucking arm off. Is that one?
There was nearly a
I
positive.
noticed the what's that one? It's the
DuPont Safety Award.
the EI DuPont. I can't even say that.
Just
Well,
say
it's for
DuPont
managing
Safety Award.
safety operations, safety training with audit training.
Yes.
1.5
Going
continuing.
to Peter
education units.
Susovich. Hang on, what's in the fine print? Strictly
chainsaws.
not to use
Chainsaws.
chainsaws.
No,
Well, I'll tell you what, that's back to 2001. It's quite recent.
yes, it is.
Really?
Yeah.
When you look at some of the
I
stuff
actually
on there.
wasn't born.
Mate,
The wheels up there in the top right-hand corner.
I
That
am-
goes back to 1942.
I am
Jacob still wasn't born.
I wasn't even born.
releasing the best of tapes. You two are in the shit. You two are right in the shit, I tell you.
September
Oh, no,
1997.
there's
Oh, no, they're
2009.
gold.
2009.
30 years old. We love them.
Fucking hell.
No, still got a couple to go. It's okay.
Manager Essentials Program.
So, folks, what we're talking about?
That,
No,
half of
just
them aren't even.
just
they're
get
half-
back on the pellets, you peckerheads.
Some of them aren't even worth the fucking paper they're printed on.
They're not.
The
He's
forged paper.
completely fallen
Printed
off.
on.
Manager Essentials
Whose
Program.
segment
That's
is
no
this?
idea.
Please turn.
Turn me off.
We got him off.
Turn me off.
Oh, good.
Right.
Let me take your fucking mum.
Rightio, folks. So big week coming up, and we're going to say football royalty. So on the Mornington Peninsula in Simon Goosey with his Legends match, and it's the Pro State. We'll call it normally Prostate, but the Pro State match between the Sharks and the Dolphins. Of course, the Sharks are the MPNFL side, and the Dolphins are the VFL side. And, of course, following Simon Goosey's prostate cancer diagnosis, the match has been organised for a big Friday night down at Alexandra Park,
Fantastic.
which I'm tipping will get the crowd of the season. So,
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
And I think it's only a gold coin entry.
Yes.
Yep.
but with the likes of players in Paul Williams, Craig Black, Guy Stringer, Dwayne Enables, Justin Berry, I mean, you've got coaches out there. Oh, you want some volume now, do you? You going to shut up? Yeah.
Macca?
I
Yeah.
promise.
Macca?
No. We've got Robbie Mace
Yeah,
coaching,
Shane McDonald.
Paddy Swain, and all coached
fantastic.
Brendan Moore, Warwick Miller, and Brad Sykes and Shane Hockey. So,
Yeah.
folks, if you're, we always stand behind our legends in footy.
Absolutely.
And getting behind Goosey. I think he's overseas just doing some work at the moment, and we'll be back very shortly in time. But again, enjoy the night, promote it as much as you can, and all you elderly gentlemen out there, just get the check.
Yeah.
Also,
Well said.
Chief, coaching the MPFNL side with the legend himself, Frankston VFL superstar Robert Mace, as well as Possum Carpenter, will be coaches of the MPFNL side. Unbelievable.
Yeah. So they're stars
Fantastic.
everywhere. Ricky Johnson, Byron Barry, Luke Damon, Shane Patterson, Simon
Adam Hunter. Adam
Yep.
Hunter's coming back.
Chris Irving, the whole gamut of ex-MPNFL and a couple of current will. I think Macca's going to be down there with Shane McDonald, so a lot will be down there and riding. And I just hope everyone enjoys it tonight. Dig deep in your pockets, folks, and give it the gate there, so we
And
can all
drink
race the cord.
responsibly.
What a
don't
great
you?
initiative. I think Paddy
Oh,
Swain had a fairly large hand in putting this
Yep.
together, if not the whole gamut. But well done, Paddy.
Exactly.
Yeah, so well done to all.
Yeah, well done.
That's my pellets.
Very good. Very good. A positive one to
First
end,
positive pellets.
to end a very positive show.
Nice change.
So
Nice
well
change up.
done to you, Chief, although you can get stuff for turning my microphone off.
I found a new weapon. It's a new weapon.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
just
it's
figured
great.
it out.
Yeah,
He fucking
yeah.
turned me off during
Turn
the
off.
cone of
You reckon he
silence
might
as
know a
well.
little bit more about that
Jeez.
technology?
He's
but,
turned me off with the cone of silence.
I've got a
Just
certificate.
saying.
I've got a certificate for that one.
Have
too.
you?
Yep.
Oh, for the is
Technology.
it remembering to hit fucking record?
Record.
Macrame 101.
Macrame 101,
Yeah.
mate. You can't even spell macrame.
No, I can't.
Let alone build it. Oh, no, that's Meccano, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is a wrap for the Halftime Heroes. I'd like to thank all our sponsors. If you want to check them out, jump on our socials as well as our webpage, halftimeheroes.com.au, and get involved in the Halftime Heroes.
Absolutely.
We love it when you get involved. It's been a long show. We go right into Division 2 football with the great man, Jamie Mollo here, the senior coach of the Bonbeach Football Netball Club. But that is a wrap for the Halftime Heroes. Thank you to you, Master Button Pusher, director of the Halftime Heroes. And thank you to you, Chief.
It's been a great night. And remember, folks, subscribe to the webpage because there's prizes up for grabs next week. You'll hear all about it.
And if you do watch us on YouTube as well, make sure you hit subscribe to that as well because we're trying to promote numbers on that. What's going on? Is he asleep?
No, it's on the back of Gamma's popularity.
That's
We're
all
getting
because of Gammers.
That's giveaways.
There's no other reason. It's just
He'll have his own little bloody wobbly head thing. A wobbly head in the front of the car.
I'd say. Can you get one of those?
Yep.
The ladder specialist. Thank you to you, Jacob Kelly.
No, cheers. Thank you. Pleasure to
Absolutely.
be here.
The chief, the commissioner, the Foss.
Thank you, Adam.
No worries.
Fun as usual.
Absolutely.
Always
it
walk out
is.
feeling better.
Gamma's senior coach of the Somerville Football Netball Club. Always a pleasure having you in the
Thanks,
garage.
lads. Just I'm puffed out after that one. She's a marathon.
She
Oh,
was a
yeah.
marathon. She was a marathon. But that is a wrap. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.